when you are ready, Robin?
Yeah, we're all ready. We're all ready.
Ready?
Yeah.
All right, awesome. So previously on Shadows over Eberron, you were dropped from the Conroy case, not because of anything you did, but because the powers that be launched a mob-style attack on the Conroy kid. Wanted to make sure, not enough to kill the kid, but enough to make sure that Mom knew not to work with you guys anymore. It's clear that whoever it is thinks that she is the driving force behind it and is underestimating your willingness to solve this case. But it does mean you have been cut off from money, and you need a way to make more. Luckily for you, your contact in the Sharn Watch, a massive warforged named Castle, came lumbering in and offered you a missing person case. It wasn't a missing person case at first. It was more of a mystery because everybody heard gunshots from a house they all swore was abandoned. You went down, you investigated, you found the gun casing, the bullet casings, and you found a picture showing Creed standing next to a woman, a mysterious woman that nobody seems to remember, least of all you, Creed.
Yep.
But, yeah, so after doing some investigating and attending a pretty sweet party, honestly, you found out that her name is Alice Wyndham, and she apparently served alongside you, Creed, during the last war. That photo was taken during the second siege of Silvercliff Castle, which you remember you won, but you don't remember her. After a night or two of some mysterious critter hanging around outside and Creed mysteriously scratching himself with his bullets, you got sick of this and decided, let's go take a look at the local library and see if it's connected. And you discovered that it was. There was after the day of mourning, a monster started appearing, a monster called the False Hydra, which steals the memories of those whom it kills, and it is able to constantly and consistently hide its presence from you. The reason, then, though, that Creed was scratching himself is because there's always some portion of your brain that is aware of the monster, and that portion of your brain can only act when you are unconscious or asleep. So that portion of your brain was trying to communicate to you, Creed, as any way that it could. But long story short, you had Bartholomew deafen all of you. You faced the Hydra in battle. You killed it. And as it fell, Mick was able to leap to safety, but before Creed could do that, he was suddenly overwhelmed by the memories of Alice.
Ooh.
Now we are going to listen to another song.
The spooky music. Spooky music. Do.
All right. So we are going to open our session today, not in Sharn, but several years ago, during the last war. During the end of the second siege, you Creed, you were leading your units. Well, not leading. You and your unit were in charge of that final attack over the walls, the final massacre of the defenders from Thrain. You were now in the aftermath, helping to pile up bodies to be burned, because it turns out, for some reason, Bartholomew cannot raise them as he is vocally angry about this, and you can hear him ranting. You can't really make out any words, but you're pretty sure he's not saying, "Oh, fiddlesticks." So as you're doing it, you were talking with Alice Wyndham, a Damfair from the same produced by the same vampire as you. And speaking of that vampire, who was he?
Oh shit.
I actually don't know.
You can do this, Robin. You just gotta make some lore on the fly. I believe in you.
No. Like, but for Creed, he could remember vague voices, images, but he couldn't recall if it's a he or a she. You just know it's like it's got pointy ears. Probably it was an elf before it was turned. But that's the
Is this like the,
Yeah.
this is the vampire from your bloodline, Creed?
as a player I'm explaining this. So for Creed, all he could remember is just vague images. He couldn't really recall who turned him. Like he has vague ideas like features, like saying, okay, pointy ears, probably it was an elf like before the person was turned, and like, you know, sharp eyes, but that's the gist that he could remember. He doesn't have much memories of it. I'm saying this because like I was thinking, like, Falcon sent me like messages asking, okay, what would he be, or what would this person be, like close connection. But for Creed, he was always like this. He was always like this. He was just a guy who is just having fun for life. So he doesn't really care about many things, and he doesn't have the best memories of things. But this part is like especially weird because he couldn't really recall this part of his memory. He could recall that he was, you know, helping his like so-called sire to do some of the works, like fetching for food.
The details of this vampire are still murky.
Yeah, still murky for him as memory goes. So yeah. So he knows they are in a they were in good relationship until, you know,
okay, that's good.
They
it wasn't like, oh, I'm making you a vampire.
and fuck you. No. Because he enjoyed doing this. Like, he was proud of being a Dhampir. He like even glad he was turned. But the thing is, he couldn't recall what happened between the turn, like what happened during the turn, and what happened afterwards. He just like realized one day he was in the army. And he was doing, you know, fun stuff because he could kill people, license to kill, and also license to drain someone's blood. Fine by Creed, you know. But but that's pretty much it. So
yeah.
So
But anyway, Alice is piling enough to just, so when was the last time you saw them?
He was drinking a bottle of, you know, collected blood, and he downed a sip. I was like, last memories served me. I was, you know, just a private in the army. Like, that's the last clear thing I could recall after we got separated, I think. Yeah, I believe so. It was like, whoa, how long? 5, 10? No, I don't know. Like, years are murky in a way, but at least, like, you know, I was in the army for, like, well, different legion, different, you know, corpses. Yeah. But I don't really care, you know. I just enjoyed fun. So I would say 5 to 10 years, maybe. It was a vague time. I just, you know, sees blood, and I love it.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. A brand an intoxicating drink.
Yeah.
The reason I was asking because I did see him about like 3 weeks ago. He was acting odd.
Him.
I think it was a him. Voice was like, hello, yes, I am a vampire, spooky, fear me.
Really?
Maybe? I don't know. What was his name? It was Mr. He called himself Mr. It was Mr.
Chad? Come on.
Chad. No, not Chad. It was Mr. Bull. Was it Burgle? I can't pronounce it. Anyway, point is, like I said, he was acting really strange last time I saw him. Normally, he's like us. He's like Devil May Care. Yeah, let's go out. The war's a great excuse to go out and drink somebody. But like he was acting odd. He was looking around like something. Like he was acting paranoid. I don't know.
All right. When, like, where did you see this person?
I think it was at. I got reassigned here.
Okay. So you don't, like, so in our camp?
No, not in our map Corvair that I can upload.
Yeah. No, take your time.
Yeah, but Fort Bones is. That just happened. Yeah, Fort Bones is on eastern of Karnath. It was put there to help fight back the savage halflings. So, like, they have a very strong garrison of undead there.
Okay,
So
Fort Bones.
if
Wait, sorry, did you say something? Because I was like, I thought you were cutting off. No? Maybe?
no, I did not.
Okay, cool. That's fine.
I'm gonna post.
I was a little bit worried. I was like,
I think
wait.
he's going through his notes.
Yeah, no worries.
Sorry,
Take your
no,
time.
I'm flipping through my notes.
Yeah, no
That's all
worries.
right, take your time, trust me.
Take
I
your
know
time,
that
take your
flipping
time.
hell.
Yeah. Yeah. Fort Bones.
Somebody who's played in the same D&D world, whenever he DMs,
Nah,
has to go through
that's
like
even
multiple
worse.
different continents.
Yeah.
That's a problem
Yeah.
that I created myself. for
Yeah.
myself, but my God.
Yeah.
Now that I get older and my memory is clogged with a bunch of a bunch of other stuff, I'm
Yeah.
like, I can't remember what this character's name was. From 10
Yeah.
years ago.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but yeah, Fort Bones is on the southeast side of Karnath.
Okay.
Near the halfling infested Talenta Plains. The last thing that's it's an important stronghold because the last thing that Karnath wants is a tide of savage halflings sweeping over them. So they keep it. Like I said, they do keep a strong garrison there. It's near Fort Zombie, which is also like literally right across the river from Sire. So that's also important to keep the Siren armies out and occasionally to launch raids to create more undead.
So 2 forts. Fort Bones is to keep the halflings at bay. Fort Zombies are the ones that keep the sirens
Yeah, they
away.
keep the people
Okay.
of the land of Sire away. So
Okay.
I will take a picture of that. That to the Discord.
Okay.
So I will
Cool.
upload that to the Discord. Here we go.
Discord. Behave.
There. Yeah, you can see.
Ah,
on the right is
okay.
Fort Bones,
Mhm.
and then right away, and then across the border is the the feral halflings. Fort Zombie, and then on the other side is the people of Sire, or
Okay.
as the soldiers in Fort Zombie call it, raw materials.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Remember, this is during the war. This is before the Mournland happened.
Right.
Yeah. And so so Alice is looking at you saying, yeah. So I was like I said, I was at Fort Bones. I spoke with them. They were nervous. Is probably the best way to. Like they found something. They wouldn't tell me. They said, don't tell anything. But tell me. They were getting nervous about it. They
Okay.
only said that we need to be careful because something big is going to happen a year or two down the line. And when it does, things are going to start getting freaky. So I was just wondering if you had spoken, if you knew about that.
If I've spoken to what? Sorry, you were cutting off.
Sorry, I was just wondering if you'd spoken to our creator. If you knew anything about that.
Wait. Okay. Sorry. Okay. I'm looking at Alice. Wait, was she also turned? Sorry. Do I have the knowledge? Okay.
She introduced herself, so you know that she is. That she
was turned. Okay.
And she was turned like she's basically like your half sister or whatever.
Okay. Yeah.
Or whatever whatever.
Whatever twisted relationship we have shared.
Yeah.
Creed doesn't really care. Although the more it's not necessary, the merrier, because for Dhampir, every bite counts, and a more person to feed is less body to feed on. So, yeah.
Well, to be fair, you have an entire continent worth of
Yeah, true. So that's why he's like half. He's like, okay, well, we have someone on our side, but also, So yeah, mixed feelings. That's the best way to say it.
I mean, in case you have forgotten, you are at war.
Mm-hmm.
So, being able to produce half vampire super soldiers on demand is
that's pretty helpful.
Thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why he's not totally against this. So.
Yeah, and one reason you might be because Creed does not strike me as a very religious person.
Nope.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Alice is a hopeless devotee of the blood of Vol religion. She does not believe. She does not believe in gods per se. She does believe in the inherent divinity inside. of the person. And even though she is half undead, she does believe that she could somehow transcend both the living and undead half. And become, well, if not a god, then something close to it.
Okay. The Creed would be like, I don't necessarily have to agree with you, but, whatever you want. Whatever, you only live once, so, well, twice in our case, but who cares? So, yeah, he's not very religious, so he's like, you be you, I'll be fine, yeah.
Yep. Alright, yeah, so... I was just asking because like I said, they were worried. And I want to know if you'd spoken.
Our beloved creator. Well, not really. Like I said, I don't see him that often lately. He or she, whatever. I don't see our creator that often. Yeah, I don't see our creator that often lately. And to be honest, I don't know if that's just me, but I couldn't recall his distinct features. I only remember he's got pointy ears, but that's pretty much all I could recall. Maybe a spell or something that clogged my memories or somewhat every time we met. I don't know.
Yeah, that spell is called alcohol poisoning.
Well, I don't know. Blood will poison. Well, I don't drink. You know me. I don't drink alcohol. It's nothing better taste than not. It doesn't taste better than blood. So.
Fine, blood poisoning. I mean, with the weapons that people are creating.
I was gonna say,
yeah.
Probably get messed up by alcoholic blood.
Yeah. So Creed was like, yeah, maybe you're right. I do feel a little bit intoxicated when I drank that weird Warforged blood. I don't know. Warforged could have blood. Interesting.
It's not blood per se. It's like some kind of a silver.
Yeah, but it tastes a little bit funny. But also, you can still taste a singe of blood.
Robin.
Yeah.
Out of character, Robin.
Yeah.
You drinking Warforged blood is a bit like a human drinking lubricant.
Yeah.
She looks just could be more discerning. I mean, you nearly died after trying to drink those paladins' blood. All right.
I mean, it tastes spicy. Who would have thought? I thought they're just humanoid. So.
Out of character.
Yeah.
Robin.
Yeah.
Like I said, the people of this fort were blessed by the silver flame, and And by blessed, I mean when you try to drink them, it's
Yeah.
like a human trying to drink a bottle of acid.
Yeah, but for Creed, it's like he's having different, like he has a weird taste. All right, he's from the start. Like I said, he wants to try everything, and for him, it was like tasting different kind of blood, and it does like, well, in character, every type of blood does feel different for him. So, like, for example, when you say the silver flame, they may taste like acid, but well, they may cause damage like acid, but it tastes like different, you know. And he's
Yeah.
kind of like, you know, intoxicated by that feel. That's why he became a creature like this. So he will naturally say that, but you know, as a player, I know, but as a character, he doesn't care. Yeah.
Yeah, understood.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, you do that. She just shakes it and says, honestly, one day that's gonna get you killed.
One day. But you know, we only live twice. Yeah. Second
You know,
life.
as long as it's not today, I guess.
Yep. That's my motto.
Yep. And then you hear one of your section captains say, "Hey, Creed, Alice, get over here. We need to take some pictures to send out as propaganda."
Oh, again? 5th time this week? Oh, fine.
We just,
Yeah.
This is huge. We need to send it. Oh, and we need. Yeah, come on. Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Alright.
All right.
Alright, do we need to pose or do something, you know, cool? Shooting down some, you know.
And
What?
Smile at the.
Okay. The laziest type.
Okay, yeah.
Alright, fine. He puts up a smile.
Oh. Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Still here.
We can hear you. We're still here. Wait,
Anybody there?
did we lose him?
hear us.
No!
No.
Okay, we are still here. Can you hear us?
no, it's on my end.
Hey.
Oh,
I
okay.
assure you, it is entirely on my end, and like I said, it is because we are out in the mountains, and there's only one internet tower out here.
No worries, no worries. You can hear us now, right? You can hear us now?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Cool.
Like I said,
That's
I,
fine.
I promise you, it's entirely on my end. It's not yours.
Oh, good.
So, but yeah, so
So Creed put up a smile, yeah. Yeah.
just smile and pose and take that iconic picture that led you to now be falling from the towers of Sean.
Alright. Did the flashback end it?
Yes.
Alright.
It's ended. Like I said, you failed your save. You're falling, Creed. Mick, you said last time you had something that might be able to save him.
Oh, absolutely. The moment that I see him fall, I will be casting Featherfall on him.
Oh, and I kind of forgot. I could use Lucky for the ability check. Yeah, so yeah, let me check something. Well, it's a save, right? Spend a luck point. Yeah. Creature. Hold on. You can choose to spend make an attack roll ability. A saving throw. So yeah, I could technically roll again.
If you want to, I mean, I got you, man.
Yeah, if you already cast it, it's fine. I'll just feather fall all the
I
way
would have
downwards.
instinctively
Yeah.
cast it, to be honest.
All right, cool.
Yeah. So, and besides, it's more thematic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Essentially, what the Featherfall does look
Mhm.
like, I do point the gauntlet at you, and it's just like,
A billowing wind
like,
blows.
kind of like swirls around you.
Nice.
And it's kind of like a bluish energy.
Ooh, okay. So Creed was like, "Ah!" He was like kind of half yelling, and then he feels the, you know, the wind blowing underneath him, and he was like,
Yeah.
this is pretty good. Then he even does the lay back, like pose in midair. So he's like,
I see you do that, and I throw you a rope, and I'm like, can you, like, get over here?
yeah, get over here. All right. Yeah, I'll grab onto the rope, and while I grab onto it, I was like, a rope dart might be a nice idea. Can you make a rope dart? I mean, that could be helpful. Someday.
I can make a lot of things. Are you alright? You seemed like you were out of it?
Hit by a Warforged? Well, sort of. Yeah. I just kind of recall the memories with Alice. No biggie. You know?
Anything that we should be aware of?
Well, okay. A few things. She's a Dampier, like me. We were all created, like, you know, half undead soldiers during the war. The picture was taken while we were stationed at Fort Bones, which is, you know, the crazy, you know, defenses to keep the halflings at bay. And we definitely, as Dampier, we have a sire, a creator. Dude, I still don't know if it's a dude, but fuck it. Like, she said it was a dude, it's a dude. Dude's got pointy ears, probably was an elf before, and he was pretty upset or paranoid back then. It was like a long time ago, you know? Yeah, because it was during the second siege of the Silver Cliff Castle. So
I'm nodding. I
Yeah.
agreed as he explains. And
yeah, he's not making any sense to you, but yeah.
I mean, I think Mick is putting some pieces together.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, Alice being a Dampier, that makes sense. Sure. Connection to your past. I think Mick is also thinking about the logistics of what they're doing right now, and Mick is like, well, we've killed the beast.
Hooray!
Let's go make sure that nobody steals the body.
Oh,
And for the
can I taste its blood? I wonder if it's any better. I couldn't taste blood feel
Look
right
at
now,
you
so
talking
yeah.
about want to taste this thing's blood, and I was like, are you sure you want to do that?
Well, why not? Like, it's not like the Death Tyrant. It's just the Death Tyrant was just a pile of, you know, dead zombie meat. There's no blood in it. This thing is living. We actually see it bleed.
I think there's some ramifications for drinking the blood of a being that can meld and mess with people's memories.
Well, you only live twice. I mean,
I am aware of
Yeah.
that. I am aware that if
Yeah.
I attempted to stop you, you would do it anyway. Regardless, we should make sure nobody steals the body.
All right.
I'm gonna need proof that this is done.
yeah, cool.
So, I'm gonna start making my way down to try and find the body.
While we're falling, I am still falling-ish because Featherfall. Well, yeah, I grab onto the rope.
So you know what? Let's take the fast route.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab you. I'm very because you're just floating around, right?
Yeah. Well, I am technically.
Featherfall would have.
Yeah.
Featherfall would have stopped.
No. Technically, I'm holding onto the rope as I featherfall, so we are yelling midair.
Cool.
I'm still floating.
Grab you in my arm. I'm going
Yeah.
to uncast Featherfall. We're gonna fall because I am a brick shithouse.
Yeah.
And right before we hit the ground, where I'm assuming that's where the Fault Hydra is, I
Yeah.
will cast Featherfall again.
Okay.
All right. So you
It's
Featherfall.
mostly like I need Creed to stop talking.
Ooh,
Just like, grab-
like a cuddle. Okay. I'm flattered. You know.
Meanwhile,
Yeah.
as you reach the ground, Bartholomew and Castle are coming down. But Bartholomew casts Bigby's paw and is currently standing in the paw of it, while Castle is hanging on to
Ooh.
the claws from it.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
It's so funny. All right.
So once again, but this time when the little bluish like wind aura circles around Creed, it also circles around myself.
All right. I
You know
land.
what? I will say this. The one difference
Mhm.
is actually when I shoot Featherfall
Mhm.
on other people, it creates that aura.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
When I do Featherfall on myself, there's like two little small energy tornadoes from my
Ooh, Repulsor boots.
kind of like
Yeah.
like
Iron Man.
basically.
Yes.
Yes. Nice.
Iron
So,
Minotaur.
yeah.
That's your code name. That's your hero name.
So you do land next to
Nice.
his body. The creature is still there.
All right.
It is very much dead at this point, and it has made a bit of a mess on the landing, but the body is there. You don't see any signs of like mist rising from it, or any hissing, or any signs that it's somehow dissolving or melting away.
Nice. So it's just there.
Yeah. Castle has pulled out a sending stone. You can hear him calling for actual guards to come around. Not like the usual everyday guys, but he's asking for like the
Cleanup crew. Yeah. All right.
like the red cloaked guys, because he wants to make sure this thing gets back somewhere where they can dissect it.
All right. Immediately, Creed runs over, like pick out the bullets he used, and then took a bite.
Make a wisdom saving.
Oh, really? Okay.
Fucking fool.
You fool!
I have iron will. I feel no pain. I am iron mind. Yeah.
You don't feel pain, but you are affected by the euphoria of this.
Ooh. How? How affected?
Roll 1d100 for me.
Ooh.
God.
Interesting. 22.
22. Alright. That, you are just full of ecstasy for the next 8 minutes. You're just ecstatic because it just gives you such a pleasant, tingly, tickly feeling. You are, for the next 8 minutes, you are just
Adrenaline
you
pumped.
spend it just laughing.
Adrenaline pumped. Yes. All right.
Watching you
yeah.
convulse on the ground, and I'm just like, I'm not even gonna help you get up. I'm just gonna kind of stand there, and I'm just gonna slowly light my cigar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, one thing you do notice, Mick, because you are not currently blood drunk, is that one of the faces on this false Hydra does look a bit like the face of Alice Wyndham. You believe that, based on that, whoever it consumes, it grows a head representing the person that it ate.
So we think if I can deduce that Alice probably bit the dust of this thing.
Yeah, this thing
You
probably
could.
ate her completely.
Yeah.
I don't think I need to tell Creed that right away. Also,
Yeah.
Currently, he wouldn't even process the states. But I will.
He will crawl. He will laugh and crawl his way to the false Hydra, pull out a bottle, and just start putting blood into the bottle.
I'm just looking. Okay, I see you start. That.
Yeah.
Look at Bartholomew and Castle, and I'm like, Bart, Castle, can you just restrain him? I'm just like rubbing my temple at this
Yeah,
point.
Bart is going to use his
Big of his hand.
his paw to
Nice.
grab you and try to drag you back. Like, just, all right, that's enough.
I need the blood. It's amazing.
One thing,
Yeah.
like I said, Creed, you're incapacitated right now because
Yeah.
you're
Just laughing.
you can't crawl anywhere. You're
Yeah.
just laying there. Laughing.
Yeah.
Bart is just going to quietly just use his paw to drag you back.
Okay.
That's enough blood for today, man. Alright, we'll get you the good stuff. We'll get you some stuff later, alright? I promise.
I cogged the bottle. Well, look, one thing you guys need to know. Like, ever since, the dawn, the dawning, I believe, yeah. Creed,
Morning?
yeah, the morning, sorry. Ever since the morning, the day of morning, Creed couldn't drink normal blood. That's the issue. Like, he tasted normal blood funny. Everything he tastes it's like rotten.
Yeah.
That's why he only could sustain himself with this black market deal of so-called liquid souls. And
he's an addict going through withdrawal, basically.
Right.
And which is even worse because the liquid souls doesn't, it only provide the basics. It doesn't taste that good. And this is the first time since the day of mourning he actually feel ecstasy since
Yes.
drinking blood. So he was like a junkie right now, like for lack of better word. So yeah, you could imagine how much this is doing to him.
I can see this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see him.
If I can
like,
see this, my tone is going to change a little bit differently. I want to make sure that there's nothing on him. Like this particular false Hydra's blood is way too intoxicating and way too much of a threat to him.
Yeah.
And I just say I say to Castle and Bart, after we've gotten the bottle away from him and he's still incapacitated, laughing.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say, get him to bed, make sure he stays there, make sure that he calms down, stay with the false Hydra, and make sure things are.
The blood! I want it! I need it! The blood!
Alright. It's okay, we'll get you the blood. Alright?
No! This is something better! And he's just,
You're
going.
onto the pawn. Back up.
Yeah. Clawing, gnawing, all the things you could imagine a junkie would do, he's doing it.
Yeah.
I as I see that, there's definitely a look of concern as I see Creed kind of like not having any remote sense of control.
Yeah.
But then I look back at the false Hydra and I see the face of Alice and I just kind of think about what is kind of like, I think he's just contemplating what the plan is really, like what is going to be the next step, like where do they go from here. He's just gonna. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, as you're contemplating that, like, Castle is kneeling down, he's examining one of the other heads. He says, "This is a missing person. I don't know why I never knew it until till now. Did this thing affect my memories?"
Most likely it did, Castle. Is he talking about Alice or is he talking about someone else?
He's talking about someone else. He had no idea about Alice. But, if you want to inform him of that, you can. Or if you don't want to, you don't have to.
I might hold on to that information because I am not 1,000% on board with Castle quite yet.
Yeah.
We just met him. We don't know. Yeah.
I don't need to give my work associate all the old.
Yeah, he is. I mean, like we said last time, you guys actually fought him a couple of times.
Yeah.
Sometimes you beat him, forced him to run away, and sometimes he was actually able to beat you.
Yeah.
Like the one time he was able to actually wrestle and make it to the ground, or the time that he was surfing on top of a Warforged Colossus.
Yeah.
And like I said, you guys beat him. Like the time Creed jumped out shouting "Boo!" Yeah, and then there was a time that Mick was able to have a paladin or an enchanter, you can't remember which, like force him into a one-on-one boxing match with him. Like, the last one was crazy, dude.
Yeah, we are frenemies, so to speak. Yeah.
Not frenemies. It's more like a wary respect.
Yeah.
I can see what you're saying. I think Mick is going to also like look at Castle, and he's going to say, "Well, I hope this covers us as far as our fee."
He reaches into a pocket on his cloak. He pulls out a bag of coin. He hands it out to you while still just staring at Thatcher. He says, "A deal is a deal."
Take the bag.
Yeah. Well, there is your fee, 500 gold coins. Enough for rent for the next month or next couple of months.
Still not enough to really get us to where we need to go. Because that's still an expensive journey we're going to need to get over there, correct?
Yeah.
I think... well, that's one mystery solved for today. I guess Nick is probably going to head home early because he's got to go and be like... he's going to try and be a good friend today. Make sure Creed doesn't do anything too stupid tonight. And kind of stay with him as he goes through his withdrawal symptoms. And on that note, I will be right back. Just give me 2 seconds. minutes.
Take your time.
All right, no problem. And I finally got Creed's picture.
Mhm.
So now it looks like everybody's just walking around.
Nice.
The swamp. I think
All right.
danger.
Yeah. I am
yeah,
danger.
Yeah. So Creed.
Yeah.
As you the madness, the blood madness
Mhm.
is worn off, and
Okay.
you are starting to wake up, starting to shiver a bit as
Mhm.
as the euphoria recedes. And meanwhile, Bartholomew is just piling blankets on you, and occasionally in your head, okay, it's okay, you're gonna be fine. Get you some catnip, it'll be fine.
I'm fine. I was fine. I'm fine now. Like, okay, Bart. I know you're worried. I know Mika's like also worried, but I'm fine. You know,
You drank the blood of a magic monster.
which is you guys couldn't possibly imagine. Like, no normal alcohol could have, done this. No, not even, probably not even magical alcohol, I would say. And definitely not the normal kind of blood I've tasted before. It gives you energy, like actual, powerful. I feel the energy running through my veins. And not just normal, like arcane, I can feel it at my fingertips.
That's called a high, and that's not good for you, man. You need to here, let me get this.
Ah.
Rug onto
It puts more rock on Creed.
put all the blankets
Okay.
on,
Yeah.
putting the rugs and doormats on top of that.
Yeah.
Partly to keep you warm, partly to hold you down.
Okay.
I just walk in. What do I see?
Yeah, just a Bard putting blankets after blankets on Creed.
Yeah, you notice that the doormat is missing, and
Yeah.
when you find Bart, he's putting the doormat on top of this large stack of blankets, rugs, it's clothing, jackets, everything basically in the house, in the apartments. I mean, just on top of Creed,
Yeah.
partly to try to keep him warm, partly to like keep him from
Keep him in
squash
bed.
underneath
Mhm.
it, keep him from moving from the bed. You are going to rest. You're going to be resting. You are going to be sleeping this off, and you are going to be okay. And then when you wake up tomorrow, you are not going to be drinking the blood of the magic abomination again.
I was okay. I am okay. I mean, like, guys.
You are in denial, sir.
Guys, being a vampire is all about drinking blood. Or why would you think I'd become one? Like, it's the...
It's not the blood drinking thing. It's the kind of blood, you idiot. All right.
You guys...
Drink it.
Yeah, you guys were missing out, like, big times. Like, for real. If you guys ever wanted to be turned, like, just ask. Alright? I don't think I could turn you, but I can at least try. And once you try this is like the best feeling you will ever have in your entire life. I'm serious. Like, this is amazing.
Yeah, just go to sleep, okay? Just go to sleep.
At least tell me you kept the bottle before you dragged me all the way down here.
Kept the bottle. We certainly did.
Yes, we have the bottle. He's going to place the bottle next to you, and you can tell from the sound of it that it's empty. You were too busy laughing to fill it up.
Nonsense. I already filled half when you dragged me away. Come on, don't hide it. Oh, guys.
I got a thought. Can I go into like the bathroom, find a bunch of sleeping pills, and water, and just be like, "There, I got it for you. Drink up."
All right.
Slap hand this or deceive him.
Well, I couldn't.
Sleight of-
Yeah, I couldn't. For your information, because all of my body, I currently I only have my head outside, so I couldn't
Yeah.
do anything if you force feed it to me. I couldn't do anything.
Okay. I'm gonna just that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I'm gonna
like, here,
grind
go-
up some sleeping pills. I'm like, this will set you right.
Alright, give it.
Look, look, look.
Give it. Wait, it doesn't. And he just falls to sleep.
Yep. All right. The next day.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Sorry, what were you gonna say?
No,
Mike?
no. That's fine. That's I'll do it tomorrow morning.
Yeah, the next day, Creed is slowly waking up groggy and still buried under
Yeah.
a mountain of blankets.
Yeah.
A halfling doctor from House Jarasco is there, and he is listening to his stethoscope, listening to your pulse through his stethoscope. And as he's doing that, he's looking at you, Mickey says, "Out of curiosity, do you think that if we stuck a pea on top, he'd feel it?"
Honestly, with this guy, anything is possible.
All right. Well, good news is there is no sign of whatever blood he drank still in his system, so his body must have found a way to purge it or assimilate it. But I would not recommend drinking the blood of strange monsters ever again. You didn't tell the doctor, like, specifically what it was,
Yeah,
only that it was
what
a
it-
strange thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the doctor just said, "Yeah, sure, I'll check."
Am I still asleep or am I awake?
You're groggy. You're like half awake.
Oh, okay.
I will
Change.
pay,
Good.
I'll make sure to pay the doc, a decent amount. And honestly, if he's the kind of doc that might take extra to keep this hush hush,
Yeah.
then I'll give him extra.
Bart is going to pay him 10 platinum. Like, partly
Okay.
for the examination, but mostly like, listen, don't tell anybody what you don't tell anybody that he is running around trying to drink strange monsters.
Yeah, we don't need that ruining our reputation.
Yes, and I mean, you guys already have
A bit
the
of a
Baron Dragon
reputation.
marks, and
Yeah.
like, you've got a lot of black marks against you, and right now your continued success as Inquisitive depends on keeping those black marks hidden. Yep. So Creed, you wake up as the doctor is paid and leaving.
Okay, what happened? Why was there a halfling right there?
Yeah,
I
that's
know.
the doctor.
The doctor?
They just, yeah, you're just hungover, thankfully. The doc recommended you don't go drinking any strange monsters from now on.
What? That was the best part. Oh, my head.
He has advocated a vegetarian diet for you.
I was already on a Oh, got my head. I was already on a vegetarian diet.
Vegetarian, not vegetable. All right. Like, you need to.
If I drink more liquid souls, I would be vegetables. I wouldn't even have the strength.
Oh, you
It tastes
tomato.
terrible.
I meant tomato juice. Not the brain dead patients at the hospital.
We'll find you more blood, Creed. But in the meantime, we've got.
Like I told you guys 1,000 times before, I can't digest blood right now. They taste like what you would taste rotten whatever. Everything just sour and bitter and tastes terrible. I would vomit the moment I drink it.
Yeah.
That's what the day of mourning did to
You
us.
saying that, and I think Mick's gonna get a little bit upset. Mick is gonna basically say, "You are aware we live in a city where people have to eat sludge. They have to eat filth just to survive, just to make it through the day. We are a lucky few that we have a luxury to eat somewhat decent food. So I don't really need to hear you complain about having to digest something that is not exactly satisfactory. I'm not saying we won't be able to get you something that will satiate your taste buds, but I'm not going to sit here and listen to you complain about this little bit of inconvenience."
Alright, for your knowledge, because Creed was always so open about his opinions, this is not a small deal. Like, the day of mourning, no, like, just hear me out.
Yeah.
Ever since the day of mourning, like his only food supply was blood before. Like for Dampier, he drinks it. That's all he needs. Like he's not like normal, like you guys, like normal actual living beings that just needs to eat normal dishes. He couldn't. And ever since the day of mourning, it gets worse. Like he couldn't drink normal blood because they literally taste terrible. He couldn't like ingest it. No, he couldn't.
Yeah.
So the only thing that's keeping him together is this liquid, liquid souls, the so-called liquid souls. He doesn't really know what it does, but it's the only thing that's keeping him, alive. And it also tastes bad. Like for him, it also tastes bad. It's just barely, like I said, barely make him like through the day. And you guys all know this because he was so open about it. And when Mick, you say this, Creed gets really, really upset. I'm just reflecting on the character right now. It's his emotional states. Yeah. So he was just like eating mud, trash. That's what I've been eating every single fucking day. You guys, on high horses, you could say, oh, people are poor, people couldn't afford anything. I am even worse. Since the day of mourning, my taste bud couldn't taste anything normal. You knew this. And you are lecturing me? He is super upset as a character. He is super upset right now. Yeah. You can, like, he is seeing red at you, Mick. Like, he is so triggered right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think Mick's still gonna stand his ground on this. And he's gonna look at you, Creed, and say, if you got something you need to work out right now, by all means, you take this outside.
Oh, yeah. But not in this way. Oh, you would regret what you said to me. I wouldn't fight you, but I'll make sure you regret everything you just said to me. Starting from now. Okay, full disclosure. I will have to run this by, you guys. But
Yeah, what's up?
for Creed, his type of revenge is to make Mick eat his own word. So basically, he is gonna make sure everything Mick eats from now on just tastes so terrible that he couldn't ingest it. He will personally make sure of that. So everything Mick tries to eat, even the cigar he's trying to taste, he's gonna make sure it tastes absolutely horrible. Just saying. To make his life miserable. Yeah.
Okay. I think at this point, yeah, he's just kind of staring at you, Creed, in this his fury. Cause Mick is the kind of person that he's got empathy, but
not much.
He's
Yeah.
also a lot more he's the kind of person where it's look, there's only so much such bullshit I could take, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think from Mick's perspective, he just saw you just basically go on a bender
Mm-hmm.
and potentially risk everything for this blood. And if anything, he's seeing this as becoming a big problem,
Mm-hmm.
and he is so focused on solving that case. He's so focused on the case that any form of empathy that you could have about this not being able to taste and not being able to enjoy the subtleties of flavor at all is just kind of drowned out by the importance of everything else that's going around him.
Mm-hmm.
He just kind of nods. He just says, he just take a smoke of his cigar,
Mm-hmm.
and he does say, Well, while you're plotting my downfall, we're going to need more cash to make our way to this so-called dreamland. I want to solve these mysteries. I want to solve this crime, and I want to get to the bottom of everything that's gone with Conroy. Because I think there's a lot more going on than meets the eye, and I have a feeling that if we don't come to the bottom of this and solve this case, it could mean a lot of dead people. Not just us. A lot of innocent people could get hurt. Regardless of our differences on opinion, we need to work together to try and at very least solve this issue. We're going to need funds, so we're going to have to try and do some more jobs to at least get the funds to get to where we need to go. Now, you can hate me from afar, you can disagree with my opinions, but we need to at least be able to work together professionally so that we can get to where we need to go. Do we have an understanding, Creed?
Creed? Yeah,
Creed is
go.
still like
Mhm.
buried under the
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
he's still buried, but I like this. He still talked to me. But
Yeah.
I'm still like, this is more of like, from Mick's perspective, it's like, all right, we had a disagreement. You hate my guts. I said something you didn't like. We're gonna put that aside and focus on what is important, at least from Mick's perspective. So
Right.
I'm more curious how Creed is gonna respond to that.
Alright, Creed is gonna slide out of that pile of blanket that make all his threat before just hilarious. He will stand by the door, and just when he walks past you, he'll say, "Deal," and he will sleight of hand steal every stuff from you, like every bit of cigar from your body.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I'm gonna say that's right there. That's you just literally walk by, just quietly, just take a cigar
Yeah.
from him.
Take
Alright,
every
my,
bit of cigar on his body,
Hero
just
cigar
everything.
pack.
Yeah.
You can, just add my, I'll delete it, but
Yeah.
you can add my, actually, I'll just put it to 0. Add my Hero cigar back to your
Yeah.
inventory then.
Alright.
And I'll make a point that I don't have my cigars on me then.
All right.
All right. Yep. Yeah. So you just walk up, you just take it.
Yeah.
As you, as Creed begins his petty revenge,
Yes.
and the day begins, you do get a visit from, well, a person. This person is clearly using some kind of magic or a lot of very heavy black cloth and makeup to hide themselves. So you don't know who they are. This is they're standing like right outside the door. They're not coming. So which one of you answered the door?
It'll probably be me.
Yeah.
Probably Mick. Okay. Yeah.
Probably
So you
Mick.
open the door. You see this figure. You hear this figure say, "Mick, my name's Smith. I'm from the King's Dark Lanterns."
Ooh, the Dark
The
Lanterns.
Dark Lanterns, you say.
The Dark Lanterns, yeah, you know what they are. They are basically to Brella.
They are the Lantern
CIA
Corps.
is to America. Yeah.
Okay. No, I'm just kidding.
Like,
No,
I know.
I know.
Like I said, they're
Yeah.
like, the
Zombies!
CIA is to
No. Yeah. Sorry.
They
Go
are,
ahead. Yeah.
Yeah. What the CIA is to the U.S. is,
Mhm.
or the MI6 is to Britain. This is
Yeah.
what they are to Britain. They are the intelligence agency. They figure things out, and if there's a problem, they go out to deal with the problem.
Mhm.
So you have a vague idea of why this guy is here, Mick.
Mhm.
And then when they speak, you hear them say, they confirm it by saying, "First of all, let me congratulate you for killing that false Hydra. The
It
Dark
was hard.
Lanterns have
But we appreciate it.
Yes, the Dark Lanterns have taken possession of the body. Hopefully we can learn more about these creatures, and if they're hiding anywhere else in Relin.
Give him a nod.
Obviously, this is something that should remain absolutely secret. Do not talk to anyone beyond whoever killed this thing. We cannot risk having mass panic."
Our silence would be a little more easy if we were a little bit funded on some projects. You understand how these things go.
You just cut out.
Oh.
Oh no, he basically says, well, can you hear us?
Might be trolls.
I don't think he can hear us.
He can't hear us.
Hello.
All right, can you? I can hear you now. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
We can hear
Yeah,
you.
no,
Yeah.
like I said, I'm out in the mountains and we only have like one
No,
tower
it's fine. It's
here.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just if you ever need me to repeat
Yeah.
anything,
Mhm.
just let me know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just what did you say? there?
Basically, what I said is
Mhm.
kind of like our silence would be easier to keep if we are
Well funded.
funded.
Yep. Mhm.
Yes.
Look, I'm gonna be straight with you, Smith. We need some funds to go on a little bit of a venture to do some good work, to solve some mysteries, ones that could pertain to helping the livelihoods of all of Shar. But we're not exactly liquid, and we'd be more than happy to forget this ever happened, take the memory, throw it away, leave it in a ditch to be gone forever, if we had a little bit of compensation.
Depends on what it is.
Gold. He's talking about gold. Creed is like hanging by the ceiling right now.
Even if it was just like, where do we need to go again, Falcon? I forget the specific name of the place.
Let's see.
Weirdra. That's like a whole other continent
Yeah.
on the other side of the world.
Weirdra.
Weirdra.
Simply-
Yeah.
I feel like I could tell him like where we're going. I don't
Mhm.
need to tell him why we're going there, but I'll say to Smith that we have reason to believe there's something going on in Weirdra, and we need at least funds or at least transportation to there. If you could supply with that transportation, that would be greatly appreciated.
He's something to say. He's something different to say. Fortunately, the Dark Lanterns can't supply the transportation. He's going to pull out a little bag and hand it to you. He'll say, "There's your silence."
Ooh,
Do
nice.
like a little zip my mouth, throw away the key.
All right, and then he just nods. He says, "You did a great service for the city and the country, and possibly for the entire land of Corvair. Be proud of yourself, sir." And then walks away, and as he does, he just turns invisible as he does.
Mhm.
And when you open it up, you start divvying out the coins inside. It's 100 platinum coins.
Ooh, okay. Before it was like 500, the last mission.
Yeah, 500 gold coins
Mhm.
from Castle, and then the Dark Lantern guy gave you 100 platinum.
Okay. 500 times 3.
I'm tempted
160.
to try and be a dick because of how Creed has been treating me, but I think
Oh yeah, like nowadays. But well, Creed was hanging by the ceiling, like I said before. Yeah.
you know what I
Yeah.
think it is? I think at this point, like,
Yeah.
yeah, Mink could be petty, but from Mick's perspective, he's like, this is just the teenager going through his rebellious phase. So he's gonna be the adult in the scenario.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna hand out the money.
Like even if you don't, like
I
it's
know
fine.
You would
Yeah.
steal it anyway.
Yeah. No, it's fine. Like for now, well, Creed was stealing the cigar from you. Okay, full disclosure, Creed stealing the cigar from you because he knows how much Mick like smokes them. What he will do, he will later, like when I'm disclosing my plan, he will later put a really terrible made cigar that tastes just awful and slide it back onto Mick. And every food, like Mick was, like Creed promised, yeah, everything from now on you ingested, whether it's smoke, whether it's food, it's gonna taste awful. That's it. So yeah, like if you wanna like be petty and keep the coin, it's fine. It's totally fine. Yeah, it's up to you. Yeah.
I will spread it evenly just for mechanics
Yeah.
and stuff.
Okay.
So how much platinum do we each get? Well, actually, How much are we gonna need to spend to get? To
Yeah,
where
to
we
get to
need
the
go?
yeah.
Well, first, well, at this point, you currently have. Let me actually double check that. I think you have the money at this point to go where you need to go. It's
Okay.
just that the issue would be finding somebody willing to take you there, because Rirdra is notoriously isolationist. If it helps to imagine, it's imagine Japan before the Meiji Restoration. Like, they would not
Mhm.
allow foreigners to visit Japan except for one particular group, and even then, that group had to go through one port and could not leave it. Like, that's
Alright.
that's what they are.
So I gotta go and see if I can find. So I've got the money to get an airship, but I gotta find
Mhm.
somebody who will
Yes.
get us there.
Yes.
If that's the case, Nick's gonna do some sleuthing. See if he can find
Mhm.
ourselves a airship man who may be able to take us on a risky journey.
Mm-hmm. So exactly how much are we paying for the trip?
$500 for 500 gold coins for a one-way trip.
Mhm.
Dollars.
A one-way trip, 500.
Yeah, they.
Okay.
Yeah, because like I said, it's not just the trip and the fuel, but it's
Mhm.
also like you got to pay enormous fees to the people there.
So is it 500 as a group or
Or is
500
it like
each? Yeah. Because if it's 500 per person, then
500 gold for the group, essentially.
Okay.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah, 500 gold.
Gotcha.
Because
Okay.
Because
cool.
Bart is going to be smuggling.
platinum, I have some shopping I want to do.
Yeah.
Go.
Yep. Barty is going to be. Has I? Let me double check.
We had the 500 for killing the false hydra, for completing that, and
So we
then
got 500. So we got five. Okay, let's.
that's the traveling fee.
let's-
Yeah.
I'm gonna just get the calculator out.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Hold on. It's so. Okay, my bad. First of all, it is 500 per head per person.
Oh, okay. That's
Bart
more
can pay
expensive.
Bart
Mhm.
has enough money to pay for his own way,
Okay.
so you don't need to worry about that.
Well, let's split the.
The platinum was 1 platinum equals 10 gold, right? 100 or 10?
Yeah, 10.
10. Okay, got it.
Okay, so let's do the 500 gold
Mhm.
first. We split the 500 gold 3 ways. Let's say it's like around 165 gold each. So I'm just gonna add that right now.
Hold on. You don't need to do that because 100 platinum equals 1,000 gold pieces because of
No, I'm
times.
talking about the 500 gold we got from killing the
No, I know. I'm adding them in a large sum. Okay, so we got 100
You're
platinum.
saying because
Yeah.
it's 500 times 10, right?
Yes.
For the platinum.
Yes.
Okay, and then we add the gold, which was 500.
Yeah, it's like 100. We got no. We got 100 platinum. Hold on. We got only 100 platinum. That's what Falcon said.
Oh, 100 platinum.
Yeah, so we got 1,000 gold pieces, like plus the 500. We got 1,500.
Okay.
So gold pieces as a sum.
Sorry.
So yeah,
1500. Got
yeah,
it.
1,500. So we
By 3, so
yeah.
we each have 500 gold.
we each have 500 gold pieces. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah.
That will cover the yeah. So we each have enough to do it. So I have but I do have 20 platinum on. me.
Mhm. Same.
So I've got 1,200 gold. I'm gonna go and get some plate armor because if I'm gonna have to be the tank and take attacks from both my friends and I would rather have more AC.
Yeah. You will probably suffer from like bad food poisoning and
Fully like thinking about all the debuffs that I'm gonna get, and I was like, at least I'll have my.
yeah.
Can't take that away. All right. Well, what I will do, and I think honestly, Mick is also like a little bit of a blowout with Creed.
Mhm.
Mick is trying to find something to kind of keep his mind focused, and so because he doesn't really like fighting with his friends, but he's also getting like he also sees like Creed's like little crack blood addict
Mhm.
tendencies as becoming like a huge problem. And he doesn't necessarily know how he's going to solve that quite yet. But in the meantime, he's going to do what he knows best, and he's going to tinker.
Mhm.
So if it's possible, Falcon, I would like to get some plate armor. I believe it's about 1,000.
So 1,500. Also, what did you say? Because my ping spiked up.
Okay. So you said 1,500, right?
Let me checking that now.
I thought it was
Wait, like just full armor?
Or sorry,
Yes,
plate
straight
armor.
up.
Plate armor.
Plate
Yeah.
armor.
Hold on.
Yeah, 1,500.
Wait, what?
It's in the player's handbook.
Holy shit, that was super expensive.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
well,
because it's the best armor.
Mhm.
Well, I gotta get it. So,
Do you have enough money?
uh...
Remember, we each have to keep
I-
500 gold pieces for the trip. So you have to deduct that from your current total.
We can leave
Yeah.
you behind. So.
Yeah. Sure, why not? Well, I have enough money. I'm not the one. No, oh, you are the one to talk. You are the one who's gonna suffer money issues. But for real, okay, hold on.
Okay, if I sell the scale armor,
Yeah, and also I'll help you because, well, right now.
not helping.
No. Hold on. Like,
I don't trust you right now.
no. Hold on. Hear me out. I still have a spare studded leather armor on me that I could sell because I'm not using them. All right.
Let me just see how much the.
It's not much, but it'll help a little bit.
Okay, I should have enough. I think if I sell the splint armor, and maybe if I just sell my fucking stupid mace, my enhanced mace, which I'm
Never
never
use.
using at
Yeah.
all. So if I sell my armor and the mace, and with the 1,250 gold I have, yeah, okay. I should have enough.
Okay.
Then. It will
Cool.
be literally all my gold. I'm just gonna have some silver and some copper on me, but I would rather do it. So if that's okay with you, Falcon.
Yeah.
So I will sell my old armor. I'll sell. Actually, how much would this revolver? I have a revolver on me.
You should have a revolver and a rifle on you.
Yeah, that's from your time in
Yeah,
the army, and
mhm.
you can't legally sell that.
Fair. Okay.
It's
So I'll
firearms.
sell my enhanced mace.
Mhm.
I'll sell my splint armor, and then I'll pop the difference.
All right.
All right. Now we'll get me some sweet plate armor.
All right.
Hell yeah.
I will still sell the leather armor for 45 gold. The studded leather armor I got on me. So yeah, that's gone. 45. Now it's 89. Okay. What else? What else can we do? Holy shit! Plate armor is
had-
super expensive.
Chainmail before, so now I will have.
Wait.
No, I had splints. Sorry, I had splints.
Mhm.
Sorry.
Yep.
Yeah, I had splints. So now my AC should be 20 now
Nice.
with all of my stats.
Okay.
And I will say this as like a narrative thing. Like
Mhm.
Mick is like really going to town on this, and really putting like all the effort he can into building this magical armor, using all the he spends like several hours like tinkering, getting all the wiring all set up properly, making sure everything fits just perfectly. And he just focuses on that, making sure everything's just aligned. And after he finishes it, I think one of the things he does put in the armor is just like a little symbol that is a reminder of Gareth. Like his armor has a little symbol that has like something that Gareth, like a connection to Gareth and him.
Okay.
And right now, as he finishes up, he's like he wipes his brow, and then he goes to check his pockets.
Yep.
And then he sighs.
No, hold on. Because you were busy smithing and tinkering.
Oh, you want to give me the shitty?
Yes, you found a weirdly packaged. Yeah.
Make a sleight of hand check to see if you can sneak it.
Oh, I snuck it back I snuck it back like a champ. Nope. Yep.
All right. I take a drag, and I just like.
Yeah. It tastes like smelly socks mixed with dirt, mixed with just spice. So yeah, it's all kind of fucked up. Yeah.
Yeah, you take a look. In fact, it is. I mean, the whole thing was rolled from somebody's dirty laundry.
Yes.
I just look at it for a couple seconds, and it does not take me very long to figure out what mysterious person may have done this. And I'm just like, and I just like very annoyed. I just like flick it onto the ground.
Yeah. So you're just like, yeah, this is how it's gonna be, huh?
This is how it's gonna be for the next couple weeks until
you knew what.
Bury the hatchet, but I think it's gonna be a while before that happens.
Okay. For Mick, because they've been friends for so long and comrades for so long, you know, a simple sorry, from sincere apology would ease Creed's, madness. But Mick wouldn't do that. And just after a few days, no, Mick is not that kind of person.
Well, I think Mick, this is actually especially since this is actually a very interesting character thing for Mick.
Mm-hmm.
Is that Mick has tolerated Creed's antics for a long time, and he knows that sometimes somebody's gonna say sorry, but I think him going blood drunk and just acting like a big old crack addict is probably enough to piss Mick off.
Yeah,
because it's because at that point it's because from Mick's perspective it's oh, so you care about your own vices more than the safety and the general goals of the group. That's more important to you. And I think that's the root of why Mick is really off at you.
Well,
even if it's
hold
not
on.
necessarily true, from Mick's perspective, that's what he's seeing from Creed right now.
Which is totally viable. Yeah, all I'm saying is Mick has also witnessed this from Creed when they were in war. Yes. Yeah.
So I'm saying that Mick has definitely seen this before. But I think in this particular time, and considering everything that's happened and everything that's going on, I think Mick is just I'm
nope.
not gonna say sorry. Just so that I don't have to deal with some
shenanigan. Yeah.
So basically, I'm just gonna see if I understand this here. He put up with Creed drinking people during the war because it was a necessary evil. But following the day of mourning, he was really hoping, he can kick this habit, but no.
Yeah, you know what? That's actually a good point, Falcon. It's I think Mick was at some point he's Creed's gonna kick this habit. Maybe he'll at least find a better way of handling it. And I think him getting blood drunk on the
Mhm.
on the
magic,
on the
yeah, false Hydra, yeah.
and then not even having the maturity to say
Mhm.
maybe that wasn't a good idea. I think it's just like it's like a compounding thing.
Yeah.
It's just like over the years, it's like this has been an issue,
Mhm.
and I think that was like a tipping point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Regardless, I think in the back of Mick's mind, he does see that, like, okay, Creed definitely has a problem.
Mhm.
He does need to figure out how he's going to solve this, bury the hatchet,
Mhm.
you know, and whatnot. But right now,
No.
we don't have time for this.
Yeah.
We don't have time for
Yeah.
this. We have way bigger problems to deal with than
Mhm.
our interpersonal drama.
Mhm.
At least how Mick is
Yes.
seeing it.
Mhm.
Because he's more worried about, like, everything that they've learned about the dream world, about, like, all the craziness that's going on with Conroy,
Mhm.
and he's just
Yeah.
thinking about, like, that is a bomb that could go off at any time.
Mhm.
Um,
He's on a mission.
Moving-
A man on a mission. Yeah.
yeah. Mick is definitely also, because this is all, I don't want to be like too like deconstruct Mick's character choices, but it's also like I'm also thinking about Mick's also reasons for joining the army and his reasons for self-worth
Mhm.
are more tied to his work more than anything.
Mhm. Yeah.
Which might get explored later. But
Mhm.
regardless, Mick is gonna start sleuthing to see if he can find a airship man who will
Mhm.
fly us to where we need to go.
Mhm.
All right. Yeah, you do start sleuthing around. However, there are two problems with that. First problem is that airship travel is monopolized by the Dragon-marked House of Lyander. Like, and when I say monopolized, I mean monopoly in the purest form. You either go, if you want an airship, you either go through them or you don't go at all.
Gotcha.
The second problem is they don't seem particularly interested in just helping some random inquisitive out, even like giving you a room on the airship. Because, particularly in the wake of the last war, the people of Ridra are being very slightly more closed off than usual, and they're being they don't want like the conflict of a war being brought over to their little utopia on the other side of the world. So, no, you may need to find somebody with a boat.
Oh, so
Okay. A boat instead.
okay.
Yes.
Probably still costs the same amount.
Probably, yeah. It's just a boat. You're gonna be getting.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, after seeing like, okay, airships out of the question, but a boat maybe. I'll look for a boatman.
Make investigation check.
Damn it! I really wish Flash of Genius worked on checks,
Mhm.
and not just saving throws. Investigation, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
10.
All right, you go investigating. Look around. You don't find anybody, at least in Sharn, willing to make a boat trip because it's a very long boat trip. You do find one little goblin with a smart mouth, but a quick bath in the local latrine cures him of that. So that's the case. Make a history check.
History check? Sure.
Yes, sir.
12.
All right,
It's
it's gonna take.
improvement.
Yeah, it's a slight improvement. It's enough to know that you give it some thought, and you realize there is some. You know, a guy with a boat. Is back in Karnath. He is a Kalashtar, psychic dude. What happens between the two of you that you don't want to deal with this guy?
It's just all these people that I don't deal with right now.
Nick, Nick does not like dealing people.
Nope. No
I
deal.
don't like people.
Yeah. Period.
Hold on. So it's a Clash Star, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know that he owes you a favor. You don't want to
Does
deal
owe
with
me
him,
a
you know?
favor.
Yeah.
Owes me a favor, but owes me a favor, but doesn't let. But we had like a falling out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, falling out, or like he's just super annoying. You don't want to deal with him.
I would rather just be like a little bit of a falling out,
Alright.
because I think there's a way. So, I'm gonna dig from his backstory a little bit. So I maybe what I would say. Well, this would be interesting. So so would he have been somebody who would be fighting in the same like war as me? Like,
Yeah, in
we
the
were on
last
same-
war, absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
So like it's more like a he has his own ship, so he's less like an actual Navy officer, more
Mhm.
like a privateer, like a mercenary pirate. So it's probably more like almost like a smuggler almost
Okay.
at this point.
It would be interesting that let's say we were on the same side during the war, right?
Yeah,
And this is before I ended up with Creed and Bart and the gang. Right?
yeah,
I think it would be interesting that maybe at some point we were working together, and he had a friend who was interested in my armor, right? And
Yeah.
remember, Mick's goal, especially during the war, was to prove that his armor could be something that could be like mass-produced and militarized, right?
yes.
Mm-hmm.
And it would be interesting. Maybe the Clash Star had a friend who was interested in the armor, and this was in the testing phase of this armor, and maybe something like an accident happened in the testing phase, and it like crippled him, like his friend, right?
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
not killed him, just crippled him, and that's kind of around the time we went our separate ways. But I saved his life a bunch in the war. But he's
Yeah.
still very mad at me for essentially crippling his friend
Mhm.
with that armor.
Yeah. All right.
I think
got
that would be interesting. You down for that, Falcon?
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Alright.
As for a name, what was his name?
Oh, a name?
Yeah. If you don't have a name, I can.
No, I could probably think of a name. Hold on. I can think of a name. Certainly, I can.
Hmm.
Let's say Callum. Let's go with Callum.
Okay. Spell that, please.
Callum.
C-A. Got it. All right. So he is so former privateer, smuggler, owns his own boat. He knew Mick before Mick met with Bartholomew Creed, and the falling out was because his friend wanted to test Mick's armor and was crippled when he tried it out.
So he kind of blames me because
Yeah.
I was the one who said, "Yeah, sure, no problem. It's safe enough," and
Yeah.
it did not go the way that. It was like an accident, realistically. Like Mick didn't go like, "Oh yeah, for sure, this is like." It's not like Mick was knew that this was going to happen,
Yeah.
but it's a rightful reason to still blame him.
Mhm.
Right. Yeah. Well, so you know. So you know where Callum is. That's the good news. The bad news is he is not in Sharn. He is up in Karnath. Last you heard, he lives in the city of Reckenmark in
Mhm.
Karnath. He, as far as you know, retired and currently teaches like tactics at the college up in naval tactics at the college in Reckenmark. He no longer sailing. He does have his he does still have his thing, he still has his boat.
Mhm.
but as far as you know, he doesn't use it. He probably might. I mean, he was a smuggler before, and people need things, and that only the black market provides. So he might still be using it now.
All right. Well, we got a long way to go to get to Karnath, but it seems
for
like
you.
our best option.
Yeah, I was gonna say, lucky for you, this is Eberron, so you can always take the train.
Oh.
Hmm.
Yes, you have the lightning rail. It's a bit of a, looking at the map, it's a bit of a roundabout route. You're going to be going from Sharn up to Rote, the capital of Brelin, and then northwards from there up the Sea Passage and Aundair. And then from Aundair, you go into following it right past Silvercliff Castle, ironically enough, and then across the bridge, Reckonmark. One thing you will need to consider is you're going to either have to find a way to smuggle your guns, or lock them up in the train's armory, because they do not want passing firearms for very obvious reasons.
I don't have any firearms.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, you do. Yours are probably just hanging on a mantelpiece.
No, I'm saying that my armor is totally not a firearm. And I will be totally wearing it. It is just armor. It is to protect me. There is no offensive capabilities. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
All right. Yes. So, yeah, like I said,
I will go back to the group and basically say, well, I got us some leads. There's a boat that we can take that will get us to where we need to go, but we're going to need to make our way over to Karnath to get it. So, we got a train ride. We got a train to catch. And I just look at Bart and Creed and I say, if you got any business you want to take care of before we make our way north, now's the time to do it.
All right. Bart.
Bart does not have business to take care of.
All right.
Alright.
For Creed, he will like go buy a bag of holding.
I have a bag of holding if you... Or do you want a second one?
Yeah, I
He wants-
would need a second one to put my firearms inside. So he knows the rule of the train. So yeah, 500 gold pieces, I believe. Yeah.
Yep.
Spending the money. Oh, and I'm getting. Well, I don't know if I can, but let me see. Gloves of Thievery, because shit's about to get real. Yeah, shit's about to get real. Will you just wait for it? Yeah.
You're not going to find the Gloves of Thievery again. Obvious reasons.
Yeah. Anyway, all right.
You try.
Yeah. Anyway.
I'm pretty sure,
Yeah.
regardless, I'm going to be honest with you,
Mhm.
Reed, I'm sure you'll do fine without them.
Speaking for Mick himself, but anyway, I'm just gonna pick up a bag of holding. That's it, to keep,
Alright.
yeah.
You to keep your stuff in there.
Yep.
Clearly now
Can I say it's a belt of holding?
we have a portable nuke now.
Yeah, yeah. Can I say it's like a utility belt? Like Batman. So belt of holding.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Nice.
But yeah. So, and if you do want to see what a lightning train looks like, it's in Discord.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty. Very hard, pretty hardcore looking, honestly. It's like the way it operates.
Oh
it's
shit.
kinda like-
Yeah.
It's kind of like a maglev train,
Mhm. Mhm.
except it uses magic instead of magnetics.
Yeah.
They sound very similar, but I assure you they're different. And they power it by actually capturing a lightning elemental and binding it into the train engine.
Holy shit, that's crazy. Wow.
They're very careful to capture non-intelligent ones,
Uh-huh.
sapient that don't
Yeah.
complain about the law.
Mm.
But yeah, it's. And also, yes, I do have autism because I'm not trained. So,
Who doesn't
Yeah.
like trains? Trains
Yeah, trains are cool.
yes, you do go down. You do, unless either of you have any business to conduct here.
Oh, and before we left, he is gonna refill his liquid souls because that's the only supplies he could get.
Yes.
Thanks for Mick. Yeah.
Yes. So you refill that.
Yeah.
That handle.
Mm-hmm.
Who is going to watch the place while you're gone there? Creed?
Oh, Creed will ask a friend. Yeah.
Who will that friend be?
Actually, should we make a friend on the spot? Because, like,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, because,
Friend?
yeah.
Jerry.
Yeah.
Jerry.
Yeah, why not? Jerry, Jerry who? Jerry the Tinkerer, Jerry the Blacksmith.
Jerry the Mage Right, they're called.
Okay, Jerry the Mage,
I
right?
like that.
Yeah, I like that.
Mage Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mage Rights, so they're like this very minor class of wizards. They
Mhm.
learn just enough magic to repair all
Yeah.
the magic stuff
All right.
and keep things running.
We'll say like he was one of our he was one of our employer, you know, for a
He was
previous
one of our
yeah,
employers
for
back
previous
in the day,
contracts.
and
Yeah.
Usually it's like
Yeah.
he couldn't pay us in gold, so
Yeah.
we basically have like a free supply
Mhm.
of like watch our shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and I will say my Liquid Soul contact is from him. Like from him, I know the entrance of the black market, and from there I get the supplies. So yeah, I'll just ask Jerry. It's like, Jerry, could you be a kind friend and help us, you know, watch our places while we're gone?
I need to look up Seinfeld's voice now. Thank you for that.
Yes.
Yeah, so he sounds like Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah. Yes.
Give me a hint.
What's the deal with airplane food?
Yeah. Oh God, Seinfeld.
I do like the idea we leave and then
Mhm.
the equivalent of Seinfeld
Just happening. That would be amazing. Oh God.
They have their own like little side adventures.
Yeah.
You know, Kramer's there.
Yeah. I would love to be a character like playing, you know, mid scenes about our
Yeah,
way
so
apart. Yeah.
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 Perfect.
Yeah,
That would be
so it's like
perfect.
that- yeah, so as he does, yeah, so he's gonna be getting,
His own quest. Yeah.
yes, he's getting his own quest. He's getting set up. He's like, yeah, okay, and don't worry, I got your liquid souls right here. Let's see, liquid soul, soul liquid. You want to shake it up a little? It's the same thing.
Just hand it, Jerry. Thanks. You're a kind pal. Unlike someone. Yeah.
Hey, as long as hey, I mean,
I'm
help
like,
me out.
cracking in the other room, and I can
Yeah.
hear
Yeah, you can hear the loud complaining from Creed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what's the deal with the soul, with liquid soul? Why can't it be soul liquid?
Yes. Why can't it taste better? God.
Yes.
Yeah, thanks, Jerry.
He,
You're a true friend. Unlike someone. Yeah.
he pats your shoulder
Yeah.
sympathetically.
Yeah. And we walk out.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Okay. So you do go down to the station.
Mhm.
And they are, like I said, they are very big on security here.
Ooh,
This is
okay.
Everon and magic is ubiquitous. It's everywhere.
Mhm.
They are going to, like I said, confiscate magic. They're going to lock it up in the armory. It will be returned to you. It will be returned to you when you reach the station. You got to make the transfer over to the next train.
All right.
Yeah, so it's like I said, it's a safety thing. It's
Mhm.
They obviously don't want somebody smuggling magic. Oh, it's just a bag of holding, but it's really a bag of devouring, and then use it to start eating people.
Yeah.
So
All right. So I put my guns, you know, in the belt of holding and hand it to them. But I still
Yeah.
get to keep my dagger because it's not magical, right? So yeah.
no, they don't want, like I said, weapons.
Oh, weapons also. Okay.
going to hide your dagger.
Well, no. I'm gonna put the daggers inside the belt as well. But my shield and, you know, my boots are not, you know, weapons,
Yeah,
so
they're
it
not
should be fine.
weapons.
Yeah.
I'm
It should be
handing
fine.
them my hunting rifle, my revolver, and I used to have a mace, but I don't have it anymore. So that's
Mhm.
pretty much it.
Yeah.
Everything else is staying on me.
Yep. I'll just click off so that I know. So feast and famine. Yeah.
Yeah.
I still have my mast. Yeah.
Yeah. Mick. Sorry. What kind of aura does your armor give off? What kind of magical aura does it give?
A subtle one. I don't know if I want to this, so here's the thing. I technically have an ability that allows me to make my armor a lot more sleeker and a lot actually more subtle.
Oh, really?
If
Okay.
you're curious about that.
All right. Yeah. What's the ability now?
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
curious.
basically, it's like I have a tank mode and I have a stealth mode.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
So theoretically, I could put this armor into a more stealth mode like state, and it
Oh,
would
I know
not
what
be,
you're
like,
saying.
So
Yeah.
like bombastically obvious that this armor does stuff. If you're saying that I should do that.
So basically, what I'm saying is they're using detect magic to try to find magic items that people are trying to smuggle in.
Oh, I see what they're saying. I see. Well, if that's the case, my armor is magical. There's no way of if they have a thing. If they have a thing like a metal detector or something like that, there's not really much that I can do to stop that.
Yeah, they detect magic. That's why I was asking what kind of aura does it give off? Because they can identify the school of magic that is on it.
That's really interesting because it's a mix of a lot of.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because the gauntlet gives out lightning damage.
My
Yeah.
spellcasting focus.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, they. I know from the fists at least they'll be detecting.
They'll
evocation.
the fist they would detect thunder magic, but here's the
Yeah.
thing: if I don't, well, actually, technically, they would either be feeling lightning
Mm-hmm.
or thunder.
Yeah.
Because I can't really. This is very interesting. This hasn't come up. Sorry about this
Yeah.
if I don't have
No,
it.
no, it's
No worries,
fine.
no worries.
I think regardless, they would either be sensing a thunderous or lightning aura from the gauntlets.
Hold on. Let's school. They will sense evocation. Evocation. Yeah, evocation.
It's thunderous lightning energy.
Mm-hmm. And then enchantment, I believe, with the armor's protection. Or was that abjuration? Okay, abjuration. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's also fire magic from the pauldron, technically.
Then
Yeah.
also evocation.
Evocation.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
do light up. So
Yeah, so they, as you do that, like this halfling who's got like these mechanical stilts to make them seem a little taller, like walks up to you and says, "Hey, sorry, big guy, you're gonna have to take that armor off."
Do they specify with the rules like what school of like magic they would take away? Because like for example, like
at the
abjuration.
very least.
Yeah.
Do you think I'd be able to persuade him to take off the gauntlets
Yeah.
and the pauldron and at least keep so I have a focus so that
Yeah.
I basically have the ability to cast spells?
Mhm.
Because literally I will not be able to do anything
Yeah.
the moment that this happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make
Can
a. Here's the thing. Like basically everything other than abjuration is not allowed.
Okay.
Okay.
Plus, we don't want for various. Well,
Mhm.
abjuration and divination. Sorry.
Okay.
Well, basically, we don't want people conjuring monsters inside of the train. We don't want people enchanting the engineer or anybody. We don't
Mhm.
want people chucking fireballs around for obvious reasons.
Okay.
We don't want people using illusion magic to smuggle things in. We
Okay.
don't want people turning people into zombies.
No,
We-
obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously, and lastly, we don't want people turning the entire train into like a toad.
Yeah. Transmutation.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
That's fair. Can I just say that like you know what? Can I maybe say that I like it? The armor is also like it's for medical reasons.
It's supporting my heart.
Yeah, if you're gonna do that,
It's keeping the bullet shots out of my chest.
I have a better chance of persuasion with my god awful charisma. month.
All right.
Because Creed's not gonna help me because he's.
Well, I will. Well, you don't know. Like he might use his luck on this one. So just roll for
Oh,
it.
just to make me feel. Oh, great, cool.
Yeah.
All right. I'll make a persuasion check to try and see if I can convince this guy to allow me just to wear the armor. I won't have the gauntlets, but we'll see. Okay, that's.
I will use a luck on you, and okay. This is the way Creed is gonna help you. Creed is gonna sneakily pat the guy on the shoulder while you're talking to distract him. So roll again.
I get to roll again.
Yeah, roll again. 15.
That's
Yeah,
Alright.
it's,
better.
marginally better, but yeah, you're not going to take the full arm. But the gauntlets, the pauldron, and any other part that looks dangerous is going to be
Yeah,
taken off and knocked
mostly
away.
I just want to keep my focus.
Yeah.
on Cast
Yeah.
spells.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I happily take off the gauntlets. I take off the pauldron.
Mhm.
I take off anything else. Give him a nod, and I'll sit at my chair.
That's-
I
that's,
I won't cause a ruckus. I know I'm a minotaur,
Hmm.
but I'm.
Yeah.
I guess also weirdly, a lot of minotaurs are more known to be big brawler barbarian
Yeah.
dudes that just like
Not smart.
charge into
Yeah.
combat. Mick is the kind of minotaur that's very different in the sense where he doesn't really go rage mode all the time.
Yeah.
He's usually much more calm and
Mhm.
collected.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So minotaurs, like I said, they are big. A lot of them do live in the demon wastes, so they do have a bit of a bad reputation. But the ones that live across Eberron are civilized, and most people are more inclined to judge you by how you act than
Yeah.
judge you.
Ebron is not about ethnicity. It's about the way people behave. So
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
that's why a
Well,
Dampier like
or-
me can walk around. So yeah.
Yeah. Although stereotypes are stereotypes. right?
Still, yeah.
I will sit down and I guess we'll go from there.
Yeah.
All right. Train. It takes a little bit, and the train does not make noises except for like an electric crack that you hear from the train as
Mhm.
it starts its journey down the tracks. The journey itself is by and large uneventful. Like I said, you do have a quick stop in Rote to get on to transfer over to the next
Mhm.
train. Then the train moves through it. You start at the town of Hatheril on the border between Breland and Thrain.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah, you do have to make a couple stops through a couple of castles in Thrain. Then you get to the city of Passage, which marks the border between Thrain and Aundair. You get on that train.
Mhm.
Then you get a stop off Fairhaven. It's not until you're making the final leg of the journey from Fairhaven all the way to Thaliost, which is like right across the river from
Mhm.
Renmark. It's not until you're on that last leg that you do that something does go.
Ooh.
I
Okay.
hate to say the cliche, but it is in fact a dark and stormy night.
Nice. Yes. A train heist. Here we go, baby.
Yes, you're traveling through
Mhm.
the Star Peak Mountains.
Wait, how long time has passed?
About like 2 or 3 days.
Oh, okay. Then my luck is back. Sweet.
Yes,
Just saying.
luck is back. Yep, it is. Corvair is a very large continent. So you're traveling along there.
Mhm.
And like I said, you're traveling through the Star Peak Mountains when, as you're going, you hear like lightning, like this loud like flare, for lack of a better word.
Mhm.
It's like crackling. And you feel all your hair just suddenly just stands up. You get like the
Mhm.
worst static electric shock imaginable.
Oh, okay.
It's like just under dealing any kind of damage to you. And then the train just lurches to a halt.
Mhm.
And immediately, like, everybody knows that something is wrong because I'm Patrick's like, wait, what's going on?
Yeah.
What's going on?
The stop is
And-
not there. Yeah.
Yeah. And the staff aboard the train, they're like, it's all right, calm down. Everything's fine. Nothing's happening. We just appear to have stalled out. Something might be happening, but the conductor and the engineer will be handling it. Just so you know, we may be needing to press a civilian expert into this just in case, and you will be compensated. So don't worry. Don't worry too much.
Okay, just saying, because it's been a 2 or 3 day journey.
Yeah.
Like, Creed will like just out of like doing nothing, so boredom. So he will just do like play with the ropes and just do things. That's it.
Yes.
Yep.
All manner of petty pranks.
Yeah, yeah. Well, not just pranks, because pranks were fun the first or the second day. This third day is not that, not that interesting.
Yeah.
So yeah, but the food is still, laced. Just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not. What was it? Have you ever? Have either of you ever had like a pet dog?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Long
I'm not
time
sure
ago.
If you've ever had like a pet dog that like would just chew on things.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Because
So
there's a
far.
special kind of the special kind of thing, at least here in the USA, that you can get, and you just sprinkle it on like everywhere the dog likes to chew.
Uh-huh.
It's not poison, but it tastes awful.
Oh,
Once
okay.
you get it in your mouth, like it just does not want to come out.
Mhm.
So I'm imagining what Creed did is he got the Eberron equivalent of that.
Yep.
And has
Mhm.
been quietly lacing mixed food.
Yeah. Yep.
It tastes awful, but I can still like digest it.
Nope.
Yeah,
It's-
it's not poison.
It's not. Well, it's not poison. It tastes so awful that you want to vomit. Vomit. That's it.
Yeah. It just tastes grody.
Yeah, gotcha. Want to.
Make
Want to.
actually
I'd
make
say make a
most
con save. To
save. Check. Make a check, not a save.
To see if you eat it. Yeah.
Oh, you won't let me get my perfect. You jerk, Falcon.
No.
No, it's not poisoning. Like you said, it's just make sure you can eat it. That's all.
That's not what it's for.
Yeah.
Oh,
This
that's
is
not what it's
for-
for? Okay, con
Mhm.
check then.
Yeah, it's a check.
15.
15.
Oh, it was always so close to a 1.
Actually, yeah, I know that this is Creed who's doing this. He's deliberately trying to
Mhm.
sabotage you. Actually, the taste is kind of growing on you.
Damn it!
It's not. It's not like it's something you want to eat, but you're able to tolerate it surprisingly well.
Okay. Make sure that I'm making sure that I want Creed to think that I'm not.
Yeah. It's bad, but it's not as bad as you think.
I'm making these faces like, oh, and like I'm trying to ham it up a little bit.
Oh, okay. You're faking it, basically.
No.
No. Well, Creed doesn't. Right? Does Creed know?
Let's
Hold
go,
on.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Insight.
My amazing.
Oh, Creed knows.
Always this character.
Creed.
Characters like Creed who just roll really well on things like this.
Yeah, like shenanigan wise.
really well all
Yeah.
the time.
No. Shenanigan wise, Creed is like, battle wise, not so much. But anyway,
Yeah.
yeah.
He's like, I gotta restock when we get to Karnak.
Oh, I gotta spice things up. I gotta spice shit up.
All right.
Yeah.
But so they stop the train at the moment. Are we allowed
Yeah.
to walk around?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're allowed to, but they're savage urging people, don't leave the train.
Oh, okay.
We're in the middle of the mountains. It's dark and stormy. Please don't leave. So as you're getting up and walking around, you're looking around. You do the engineer from the engine does come back. He's this Dragon Marks from Dragon Marks Air from the house of can't remember what it's called now.
Cameras
It's the-
or something like that. Hold on.
Yeah, House Kenneth. Yeah.
Kenneth. Yeah,
House
sorry, Kenneth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he is. Yeah, he is the Dragon Mark engineer. He's the guy who keeps the steam running. He sees you, Meg. He says, "God, thank the Sovereign Host. You look like an artificer."
I am.
Okay, good. Listen, we do have a slight issue. Like you've probably guessed, we do have a slight issue with the train. Nothing major, but something. But the thing that the channeler for our elemental's power has just gone out.
Ooh.
Some kind of power surge or something. It happens, but we don't have a spare one.
I can take a look at it.
No, that's not what I came to ask.
What is it?
There's an old Kenneth warehouse. It was not a warehouse workshop kind of place. It was not too far from here, but it was abandoned last war. So we will pay you. House Kenneth will compensate you for this. We need you to go out there and collect it.
You need this part to fix it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Or we wait here until somebody realizes the train has not come in, and they send someone to take it.
How far away is this warehouse?
Not far, about maybe like a 30-minute walk.
How much are you paying? That's the vital question.
That's always the vital question.
I do look at my pockets that are pretty damaged.
We are broke right now. We're super broke.
I'd be fine to bring me and a couple friends to this trek. How much will we be compensated?
Yep.
Roll. Actually, first, Creed, roll 1d100 for me, please.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're gonna randomly generate this.
Nice. 49.
Okay.
49. Okay. In that case, roll me 2d6.
Ooh.
You got it, boss.
Roll high. Yay.
Yep.
Super high.
This is, 800.
Each?
800?
800. Not each.
Just 800 total.
Okay.
Yeah,
fine.
total.
Okay, I'll nod my head. All right, I'll grab
Half up front.
Yeah.
You know the deal.
He's gonna give you 200 up front.
Okay. Down payment. Fine.
Yep, down payments, and then the rest will be it's a carrot. Well, in your case, it's a bottle of blood to finish the job.
Ooh.
Just leave.
No. Our weapons are still on the train. Yeah.
I will let Creed and Bart know.
Mm-hmm.
That we gotta go check
Bart's.
out the warehouse.
Yeah, Bart's like, are you kidding me? And why can't he come with?
The train guy?
The conductor?
Yeah.
Well, the conductor needs to stay. Even I know that.
Yeah,
I also look at
Yeah.
Bart and I say, let's be real. If he came with us, he would be a liability more than anything.
And he will die. Probably.
The engineer response. The engineer is whether he says, "Yeah, I mean, I was never that good during the war. Also, I have a problem. My leg. I can't go."
Okay. Give us our weapons so we can go.
Yeah, we'll get it to you. Yeah, Bart is just—he's still like grouchy from being woken up from his cat nap. He's just like, "Yeah, what's wrong with your legs? They look fine to me."
I gotta grab Bart and I was like, the sooner we get this done, the sooner you go back to your cat nap.
Yeah.
I'll even grab you a pillow for you, Bart.
Yeah, the engineer, being the smart aleck that he is, he just looks in close to Bart and says, "Problem with is they're attached to him. He doesn't want to go out into the rain."
I hear
And
that.
at-
Oh, sorry.
At that point, Meg, you immediately drag Bart away before he
Okay, this conversation's over.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
dragging Bart
Yeah.
off the train.
Yes, you do get your stuff out of the armory.
Oh, if there's an extra tarp or a blanket or a raincoat or something, I could get for for Bart. Yeah. For Bart, basically. Greed doesn't mind a little rain, so
Yeah, Bart is like huddling under the ring.
Yeah. You'll be fine, Bart. Marty, old boy. It's fine. Yeah. Calm down.
Hate the rain.
Yeah.
He'll be fine.
Yeah.
Alright.
He'll be fine.
I've got my armor, my gauntlets, everything's
Everything's
souped
souped up. Alright.
And we make our way towards the warehouse.
Yeah. Just saying, I'm making a makeshift rope dart with my dagger and the rope I have. So basically, just tying the rope on the rope dart on the dagger. That's it. Yep.
Nice.
Makeshift rope dart.
Nice.
Rope dart.
Yeah, makeshift rope dart. What is it? What do you expect that to do for you?
Well, he's just preparing because last time, like, he feel like if he have a rope dart, maybe he could toss it and, as an anchor to, prevent himself from falling to death. Yes.
Throw it at a wall,
Yes.
throw it on a beast, grab
Yes.
on.
Yeah. Kind of like
Like a
Assassin's Creed. Yeah, kind of like what Assassin's Creed Black Flag, where Edward
Yeah.
Kenway doing, just a makeshift like leaping tool. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus rope. That's it.
Yeah, nice. All right, yeah. So, like I said, Bart he's just not a happy camper.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, and as he's getting bundled over, you do occasionally see like evidence of the last war, like ruins. Like you said, there was a battle here, and you remember this a bit, Creed, because you were here.
Mhm.
You
Oh.
guys were fighting
Okay.
against allied armies of Thrain. And
Okay.
Arthur.
Nice.
And, you remember the absolute like nightmare that properly weaponized fireballs could be.
Ah.
But you prevailed. You guys
Yeah.
prevailed in the end. And there's still evidence. Like I said, there's destroyed war machines. You occasionally hear the crunching of bones underneath.
Yep.
And once you actually stumbled across a zombie. It's not like it's not moving around. It's like too smashed to do anything, but it's still very much alive.
Mhm.
Unalive. Whatever. It's still very much there. It's still occasionally like making noises like.
It's not moving or anything, right?
No,
It's just
limbs
yeah.
are completely destroyed.
Mhm.
Its body has been half buried in the mud.
Yeah.
It's just looking at you as you're going by, making noises.
I just casually tossed the rope dart through its head to put it out of its misery. Yeah.
It is dead.
Well, just a good effort.
Nick's got his,
Yeah.
like,
Daily
trench
good
coat
effort.
on,
Yep.
The rain is kind of just slipping off of it. And he's just like looking around to try and see if he can find the entrance to this warehouse.
Yeah. Interesting as warehouse now. Yeah, you do find it. It is a. I need to get the map out here.
All right.
So you do find it. It is a almost castle-like structure.
Ooh.
Said upload.
Take your time.
It like I said, it's a castle-like structure. It is fortified. The outer wall was torn down
Mhm.
by the rampaging zombie hordes long ago. Good times were had then by Mick. Actually, not because Mick was part of an auxiliary group. They wanted apparently like soldiers from Thrain were using it as a staging ground, and they needed Mick's expertise to make sure they weren't dealing with something that would cause it to blow up.
Mhm.
Good times, and good times were had by Mick. So I need to this fit. Hang on. I'm so sorry.
No. It's fine. It's fine. DMing is a harsh road.
Yes.
Yeah, we all know the pain.
Falcon's
Yeah.
doing that, I think. Mick is just
Yeah.
looking at his gauntlets. He's got his hand to his chin.
Yeah.
The zombies definitely left a weird vibe,
Mhm.
and he's definitely trying to think about everything that he needs to do to get this train back working. And it's just he's in work
Mhm.
mode.
Yeah.
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 Every once in a while, like he'll start thinking a little bit more about the whole big fight and the feud that he's having with Creed. But then he'll just try and like shove that in the back of
Yeah.
his mind and just keep going back into the work mode.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. So
I'm assuming it's dark in this room, right?
It
Yeah,
is.
it's
I
Okay.
do have my cool little lighter that I just fucking use that.
all right. Yep. Yeah. So like I said, this is it's basically like almost like a castle-like structure.
Mhm.
almost. So as you do get close, like I said, there is like you do, like I said, you're all walking through it, like you do see the bodies. There are more like these like half-buried zombies in the ground.
Ooh. Okay. Zombos.
Like, and yeah, and again, like they're looking at you. They're not actually. They can't actually pose any kind of a threat. They're one of those things you can just attend to, or you can ignore.
Yeah. I just like flip my wrist, like put them out of their misery. That's it.
Right.
It's the least I can do. So yeah, Creed's just like, poor fellas. Just, go to a better place. Anywhere but here.
Right. So be putting everything. As you're going, like you do notice. Make a perception check, both of you.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
Yeah,
Perception. 24.
24.
19,
Mick.
not bad.
Yeah, not bad.
Mhm.
Both of you notice that. Both of you notice, like very briefly, in one of the windows, there's a light. Like somebody with a torch, candle,
Mm-hmm.
is walking by.
Oh.
Like walk by that window. So you're obviously you're expecting unimaginable trouble right now. Like somebody, like this place is inhabited by somebody, even though it shouldn't be. This place should have been abandoned years and years ago.
All right.
So you do find the front door though, and you open her up. You can open her up if you like. I mean,
Yep.
Oh, I'm opening it up.
Yep.
very carefully, very slowly.
Is it locked?
You walk and you find.
Nope.
No, it's
Okay.
unlocked. It's very much unlocked.
Nice.
Like an antechamber.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Does it make a cranky sound? Like.
yeah, very cranky. Like this thing is rusted
Okay.
badly.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, a
held
map.
together. Yes.
So
Yeah,
sweet.
the map this time.
Sweet.
Yep. So you. Yep, you're in like a kind of an antechamber kind of place,
Mhm.
and then you notice like down a hall about kind of 30-foot hall. There's almost like a dining room or something there.
Mm-hmm.
Bed. And that's like I said where you saw the light.
All right. I will walk onto the walls.
Yep, you get onto the wall. Not
Yep.
that it does much. Like I said, the ceiling's only about like 10 feet high.
Yeah.
It's not like walking does much.
Yep.
One thing you notice though is right here, there's what appears to be like a metal vent.
Ooh, a vent, you say? Not a
Yeah,
door.
not big enough for a person to squeeze through, but it's
Mhm.
rusty, nasty looking.
Mhm.
It's like I said, not enough for a human, but plenty for like rats and things. So
Okay.
yeah, it's your paranoia from fighting the druids comes back.
I'll check the vent.
Also, there's
Yep.
a vent right here. Like that's the tube. That's like the tube for the thing. That's like the tube.
Oh, I see. The vent's right here. Got
Yeah,
it.
that's
Mhm.
the vent. That's the ventilation right here. And
Yeah.
then you notice in the hall right here is like the whatever it's called, the tube. Like that's where the air actually
Mhm.
goes through.
Gotcha.
And then this is where it comes out.
Okay.
I wonder if there's anything I can do.
Detect magic?
Question. Yeah, I can pop a detect magic aura.
Because why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
I'll do that.
And also,
Anything
remember
in
the
general area?
the part we're searching is also probably magical.
It's probably buried
Yeah, very
It's
magical.
Like
Yeah.
vague. Okay, with detect magic, you'd sense like a vague. What's the word?
Aura?
Vague, yeah, abjuration aura.
Okay.
Like this, which makes sense. I mean, this was this was a outpost during the war. There was they absolutely
Protection.
would have reinforced everything. Yeah, they absolutely would have reinforced this place with magic. But like I said, it's very vague.
I will take the initiative and I'll start walking down deeper.
Yeah.
All right.
We
Yeah,
can
you walk-
search this area, so yeah, we're doing it.
All right. Yep. As you walk into the area, the candle comes back into view, and you notice a fat old man holding a candle, humming to himself as he walks. He says, "Oh, oh, oh."
I just stare at this guy for a second, and I go like, "What brings you to a place like this?"
Oh, well, I'm sorry. I just was taken by surprise. I don't get people out here. Would you believe me if I said that I am actually a bandit looking to take this place and turn it into a fortress for myself and my bandit crew?
We don't give a shit about what you do.
I do look at it. I look at the completely empty area, and I'm like, "Yes, your bandit crew. Your bandit crew
yeah,
seems to
sorry.
be quite on the small side."
Yeah, fiddlesticks. Me.
You can just give us control so we can move it ourselves. That would be easier
Yeah.
for you to, manage other stuff.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. Yeah, that's right. I'm sorry. I should have forgot that.
No, it's fine. I just feel the pain that you have to move every
yes.
little bit of stuff. Yeah.
That is Mick. I am.
Aha! I can move.
Whee!
Yeah, now. And now Creed.
Yay! I can move as well.
Yes. There we go.
Yeah.
I don't have a fat token, unfortunately.
It's fine. Just tell us where he is.
I'm gonna borrow Arthur's token from the
Okay.
game here.
Yeah. Okay. Was it here?
He's not that fat.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like right at the entrance.
Nice.
Right here. Yes.
Right.
Looks like he's just. Yes. Well. Yes. Sorry. You got me. I'm a artificer, and I was formerly I don't have a dragon mark, so I never could really rise in the ranks of House Cannith. So that's why I came here.
To do what exactly?
I was hoping to find something, anything.
Can I just make it like an insight check on this guy?
Yeah.
Just get a general
Same.
vibe?
Yeah, sure.
Insight
13.
8.
8.
Creed was like, I want to know. Forget it.
Yeah.
He was like, forget it. I don't really care that much to know. To want to know.
Just like a morbidly
Yeah.
obese. He's like a morbidly obese fellow.
Yeah.
He does have like the look of an artificer, the tools hanging from his belt.
Okay.
Right.
Leather work smock, goggles on top of his head, things
Mhm.
like that. And he, like I said, he's looking. He just, well, unfortunately, I may have to give up my dream, and head home tomorrow because the place is full of, well, old Cannith creations, and they don't listen to you unless you have a mark of making, which I do not have.
Do we have a mark of
Nope.
making? I don't know what type.
We
of
are aberrant dragon
You have
marks.
Errant marks.
Yeah.
Oh,
Aberrant
gotcha.
marks.
So we don't
So
have a
you-
mark of making.
Nope.
Yeah, you can't control it, and a mark of making is only for humans.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay. I look at the artificer guy and I just say, "Well, we're here on business. We're trying to fix a train, so we're gonna have to just deal with these constructs."
Mm-hmm.
But we've dealt with such things before. We can do it again.
Yes, well, I wish you the best of luck. he shakes his head and says, "I unfortunately am not a fighter. I can't." He says, "I gotta stay. I can't fight."
Sure.
Sure. Alright, why don't you stay put then, and we'll tell you when the coast is clear.
Yes, that sounds wonderful. Thank you.
You do you. Yeah.
And I guess we'll keep going into the next room.
So I believe there are 2 directions, both ways, right?
You open up the south one. Reveal it is a ruin.
Okay.
The hallway
Okay.
has completely collapsed.
Okay. So the
So only
north one? Okay.
Yes, and before we go into that, I need a restroom.
Take your time.
I will not take my time because I would like to finish this up.
No, it's fine. Yeah. Go for it. Right. Hang by the ceiling.
Yeah, hanging by the ceiling.
Yep.
I'm very curious how we're gonna have to solve this little Mick and Creed feud. It's gonna be interesting.
Oh, like a sincere apology will do, but yeah, like I said, yeah, we all know each other's character. Yeah,
Nice
yeah.
because I think this is gonna create a lot of interesting scenarios,
Mhm.
like for like character dialogue
Yeah.
of Mick and Creed. And
Yeah.
Cause I think Mick I think understanding why
Mhm.
Mick does the things that he does and his view on the world and how it does oppose a lot of like Creed's philosophies is gonna be interesting to explore.
Yeah.
Um,
Like this is the thing. Like Creed couldn't change because drinking like live liquid is, his nature. It's like asking a rat to not, bite people or bite food. Like it's just not possible, Or
Yeah.
so
And
yeah.
And what's interesting is that Creed's got that mindset. So, well, I can't change. This is who I am. This is what
Yeah.
I have to be this way.
Yeah.
And I think Mick, as somebody who was a very completely different person many years ago and has changed a lot throughout his life, him seeing you, I think the other thing, and this is a big thing, is that I think Mick dying and being resurrected has changed his perspective on things. And the other big thing is like, it's like, oh, well, I think Falcon said it best. It was like, I figured that Mick would at least, even if he didn't change, would get a better handle on this, right?
Yeah.
And not jeopardize other people. Because the thing is, like, regardless of whether or not this is like, oh, this is how Creed has to be, Mick is seeing this more as something where it's like, oh, he is actively jeopardizing us.
Yeah, that's just the perspective Mick has, and it's not wrong because everyone's allowed to have their perspective. But from where Creed stand, he is not jeopardizing the mission because he already like the mission stages for him is like every contract, right? So for him right now, yes, they took out the false Hydra. There's nothing wrong for him to take the Hydra's blood and ingest it or preserve it for later use. He is not actively, sabotaging the mission right now because he is just taking his, for lack of a better word, trophy. Yeah. So that's what Creed is thinking. But in the long run, this behavior, it might jeopardize the mission because if he gets worse, like if he gets more intoxicated, he would lean towards that behavior, and in the future it might.
Kind of the root is why
Yes.
Mick is not like
Yeah.
saying sorry.
Yeah.
Mick is like looking at this going like
as a bad behavior that could lead to future failure.
It's also kind of like Mick is also getting to the point where it's like I don't want to keep rewarding this bad behavior.
Yeah.
Because this is just gonna spiral out of control.
Yeah.
At some point.
But yeah, that's also the thing, which is like for Dampier, like Creed, he knows nothing else than surviving, on pleasure, but also the thing that keeps him alive is it's like in his blood, like literally. He couldn't, even if he wants to, he couldn't change that he needs it. And especially he doesn't want to change because he's like I've lived
fact, and that's kind of the root.
Yeah.
That the fact that Mick is picked up that Creed doesn't want to change.
Yeah.
I think that's what's pissing Mick off.
Yeah. Yeah.
But anyway, Falcon's back.
Oh, Falcon's back.
Yep.
Okay, nice. I really hope we will have a change, like body exchange, like episode where you would feel the urge and eagerness of drinking blood as a Creed. Yeah, and I will feel, Mick's thoughts and body, like stern and behavior. That would be fun. Yeah. No, just saying.
Yeah.
Maybe down. The line.
Maybe down the line.
So what's in the north room?
What you see is the north room is actually a hall.
Ooh, okay.
There's in the hall. You do see there's like a room closet. And there's two metal-looking dogs standing outside of it, like actual metal. I don't mean like hardcore, although you could think that they are. But in front of leading to a ruined closet. These dogs, and they look at you, and then they start making little growling noises.
I just crack my knuckles.
Mm-hmm. Oh, but the vent is in the middle, right?
Yeah, there's another vent like on the ceiling. Yes.
Okay.
As you're looking at this, though, like I said, the ceiling's still like 10 feet tall. So even if you go onto the ceiling, somebody can still hit you.
I know.
And that somebody might be this Warforged that stumbled out of the closet. And like, if you thought Castle was badly patched up, this guy has it much worse. Like everything looks like it's just been like it's patchwork, it's bad weld jobs, it's bad it's like
bad everything, basically.
Yeah. It's held together by duct tape and prayers, and the duct tape is starting to peel off, basically. So as it steps down, and it looks at you too. It doesn't speak. It just looks.
Well, hello. You guys must be the obstacles along our way. I guess a fight?
Done. It's not fighting. It's just looking at you. It looks like it's trying to speak.
Speak? Oh, okay.
Interesting.
It's like there's clearly something wrong with its voice.
Right. We picked up on that, right?
Yeah.
Can I try and this is an interesting thought.
You want to fix him?
Can I try and convey that if it does not start swinging at me, I could potentially fix its vocal capabilities? Because I am a tinkerer. I am an artificer.
Yep.
Make a insight check.
Sure. Okay, 14.
Nice.
You can speak to it normally, it just can't speak to you. So if you're going to ask it questions, ask it yes or no questions.
Yes or no questions.
Well, it couldn't speak, but can it write?
Well, I don't. Let's not. We're kind of in like a bit of a standoff here, so let's get some basic questions first before we get out pen and paper. I'm just gonna say to this this Warforged. Sorry. Are you okay?
It shakes its head.
Are you protecting something?
It nods.
Are you protecting I say the engine thing that we're looking for?
I'm gonna the engineer does show us the image, right, of the thing.
Transferred.
Okay.
It showed you. You know what you're looking for.
Okay, I'm gonna use first time ever. I'm gonna use the minor illusion to show the image of the object because it could do
looks
that.
at it and it says it shakes its head.
Oh, it's not protecting it. Interesting.
Do you know where it is?
It shakes its head.
Oh, this is interesting. So it doesn't know.
Protecting something else.
Hmm.
I look at the Warforged and I say, we simply need to get this. If you don't bother us, we won't bother what you're protecting. Are you okay with these terms?
Also, you are like welcome to spy on us if you want to make sure we don't touch anything you're protecting.
Yeah, it says it nods.
Oh, cool.
Alright.
We got a
My
deal.
stance does go down a little bit.
Mhm.
I'm still kind of on the edge, but I'm a
Mhm.
little less initially hostile
Mhm.
than I was before. I will kind of politely ask, do you mind if we keep hitting north to find our device?
It is Warforged, I think in this case, is going to back away and gesture for you to follow.
What are these two?
Be like, oh, those look like Iron Defenders.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Nice.
So you think that what this Warforged is doing is like it's making sure that you only go to where you
Need to go. Yeah. Got it. That's why I said he's willing to spy on us if you want to make sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, we will walk forward.
Yep. He opens the door. And so there you come into a T-junction with one like very large, like couple double staircases leading down to the west. There's a double door to the east. And there's another door up north. Fortunately, this sure is not.
As we're walking down this hall, right about here,
Mhm.
I want to
Yep.
very subtly drop a playing card on the ground.
Oh, okay.
So make a slide check.
Okay, 12. It's less to be antagonizing to
Mhm.
him, but much
Yeah.
more concerned about our mysterious artificer who has now disappeared off the map.
Mhm.
Well, when you look through, you realize what this thing's protecting. Workshop with one of those things standing.
Ooh.
Holy shit! So I'm gonna ask the Warforged. So this is what you're protecting.
The Warforged nods.
It looks.
This monster is completely inert. It's attached by chains to the ceiling.
Okay.
It does look like it is. It does look. It looks like a very bad job. It looks like it was abandoned during the war.
Mm-hmm.
Mick, you remember this thing. You remember this thing, and you thought that you had punched its head in. And in fact, looking closely at it, you can still see the fist marks where you hit this thing in this armor.
Wait,
The
what?
war, right?
Yeah, this was years ago.
The one we fought,
Oh,
like
yeah.
during the
so
war?
That was your card.
Nice.
Yeah, this is what. Yeah, this was.
Right here.
Yeah,
sorry,
that's where I
yeah.
put my card, if
Mhm.
that's okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah, no, absolutely.
That's okay.
Totally.
I didn't
Doink.
explain what that was.
Mhm.
I apologize.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep that information to
Mm.
myself right now because I don't think going like, oh yeah, I swung at that thing. Protecting is gonna be a great
Yeah.
conversation closer.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah,
will
let me-
acknowledge that.
Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna actually remove the drawing.
Yeah.
Replace it with an actual card here.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Cool. Perfect.
I give the Warforged a thumbs up. That is pretty dope. Yep.
The Warforged nods.
Yeah. We will keep our words and not go anywhere near that thing and just go north. You said
So there's,
north. Oh, there's something else. Okay.
Yeah, there are metal boxes, like I said, in the back, and then there are doors leading to what look like storerooms or
Wait.
workshops.
You said metal boxes.
Alright, I'm gonna follow Creed and
Hold on.
BRB in just like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Follow Creed around.
Okay.
Yeah, he immediately goes in front of you and says, and shakes his head.
Oh, okay. So the metal boxes, we can take a look. Got it.
Yeah, this is he does not want you in the room with this big monster.
Okay, got it. So nowhere near the room. Got it. Don't worry.
Yep.
We are moving another direction. So north there. I would say east first, I guess. I don't know.
All right.
Yeah. So this way. Doink. Oh, another vent.
Yes, some vents.
Interesting.
And here it's an empty room. It's raining. The rain is coming in through the ruins of the second floor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there was a second floor,
Mhm.
but it was destroyed.
Okay. Oh, before we go, I want to ask the Warforged that was guarding, the bigger one, and just ask, is there any other defenses other than you? And
His head.
your pet. He shakes his head.
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't know.
Oh, it doesn't.
There is.
Okay.
It does not know, unfortunately.
All right.
You get the feeling it does not actually explore this place very thoroughly.
Oh, he was just, asked to guard this area, and that's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. All right. Well, thanks for the help. And I will move forward to see what's inside here.
We will wait for a
Yeah, we'll wait for Mick to return. Yeah. No worries.
I have returned.
Oh, nice.
Following Creed.
So basically, when you left, I asked the guard, does he know there's any other defense, other than him and the dogs? And he said he doesn't know. Well, he just gestured. So yeah. So and we are not allowed to go near the metal boxes because he's guarding them.
It's wants
Yeah.
you to stay away from the time.
Yeah, completely away from the room. So I'm exploring east right now. So yeah, this area.
So as I'm exploring, just to double check as I'm going through my memories, that thing I fought in the war. Do I remember what side that thing was on?
It was against you.
Yeah.
I just don't remember who I was fighting at the particular time.
It was probably with Under at the time.
Hmm.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, I'll keep that. But
We were
Yeah.
fighting Thrain, I believe.
Yeah.
we were fighting a lot of people.
Yeah, we're fighting. Well, sellswords. Well, we're sellswords, so
Yeah.
we joined
So
legions, but
walking
we
in.
work for ourselves and for our
Yeah.
pace. Yeah.
Right. So
Yeah.
this at this point, like I said, like I told Creed, just to repeat, this room is empty.
Mm-hmm.
There was evidence of a second floor, but now, like the rain is just pouring in through
Yeah.
the holes there.
So three
Three
ways. So east, I guess.
Yeah, let's go east.
Yeah, moving this direction to see what's what. Doink.
I'll open up the door first.
Yep.
Yeah. You open up the door. You do see see naturally this something that you were expecting. Clearly, it is this. It is a ghostly looking critter.
Oh.
This is like some kind of a ruined workshop in here,
Mm-hmm.
and you can tell it's ruined because a large portion of the corner has collapsed.
Okay.
But yeah, like I said, there is something in there. It's it looks like almost like a ghost, but wrapped with like a mummy ghost, if that makes sense, or ghostly mummy.
Yeah.
Got experience with these before. Does it look hostile at all?
It's doesn't look. I'm not gonna say hostile. It looks tortured. Is probably the best word.
Oh, a tormented soul. Interesting.
It's fine. For this.
And it's just the room, like it's like this. There's no like anything leading to anything else.
No, it's just this room as far as you can tell. So yeah, it's this thing, like it was going through the motions, and you hear it just whispering.
Do we? Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's just whispering to itself. No more secrets. No more words. No more secrets. No more words. No more secrets. No more words. Just over and over again.
Do we see anything interesting that might look like what we're looking for in this room?
Make a perception check.
Okay. Let's see. Perception. My mouse is betraying me. Perception. 20. Nice.
Nice. You both notice that the wall up in this corner does not look quite like it belongs. It's almost like a secret door or something.
Ooh. Should we risk it?
I look at Creed after you say, should we risk it? And I go, well, nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Well,
And
that's true. Hold on. Hold on. Before Mick walks in, I put up a hand. It's like, though that may be true, but we can also explore other rooms before we venture in here.
Mick walks in.
Damn it! Alright, he just pushed past my hand. Yeah, he just pushed past my hand.
Yeah, he pushes aside because he's sick of dealing with you right now.
Yep.
And then as he walks in, like this thing just stops and it looks up right at Mick. And it says, "Your lies betray you, Mick. And I need you both to roll for initiative."
Yeah, I knew it. That's fine.
Hey, I rolled pretty well.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Natural 18. Not bad.
Here we go. Turn order. So, Creed has got a 18. Mick has got a
19.
10. Yep.
And Bart needs to roll as well.
Got a pretty good one. 15.
Ooh, not bad.
Spooky ghost.
Spooky ghost.
Spooky boy. Yes.
He's spooky.
Last.
Yep.
He goes last. So what do you do, Mick? When you see this thing point accusingly at you and whisper, "Your lies betray you, Mick Branton." What do you do?
I'm gonna punch it in the face.
Alright.
Make
your attack. Make your attack.
Alright. There's a 15 hit.
It does.
Okay. 13 points of thunder damage.
As you hit this thing, I'm not sure how to describe this, but like the thunder seems muted. Like it's not doing as much as it ought to.
Ooh. Resistance. Interesting.
That makes sense. I'll hit it again though. 19.
Hits.
6. That does very little damage. I probably realized that, and maybe my second punch doesn't have as much boost. I will use one of my defensive field charges to get myself some temporary HP, and I will end my turn. I'll just
Alright.
hold my ground.
Yeah. As you lock in, you start holding your ground. I need you to make a wisdom save.
Oh, I'm really good at these.
Hmm.
Remember, this is a save, so you can use Flash or Genius.
I can use Flash. Okay. Ooh, that's pretty good. I don't think I
Yeah,
need
that's
to.
actually
Yeah.
good. Yeah, you don't need to. You are gonna take 3 psychic damage from this
Okay.
Wow.
as you hear this thing whisper into your ears about what you did. War.
Just
Yeah,
hitting
just-
me with all of the terrible shit that happened during the war. Got it.
No, it's like it. Kind of. He just whispers, "Why did you cripple him?"
Yeah, Mick's not happy. He does not like this ghost with the receipts.
Yeah. Alright.
That's pretty much the end of his turn, but now he's a little bit more furious.
Creed, you see Mick use this thing as a punching bag.
Yeah, I did warn you. Right. I'm just gonna shoot it in the face, I guess. Because why not?
Alrighty.
Yeah. I can't bite it,
Yep.
so might as well. Okay. Sunshine round, radiant damage.
Yep.
Burst.
That's a hit.
Yep. 24 with radiant. I think radiant is how much? Let me check.
10 radiant.
Yeah.
14 piercing.
Yeah. Sorry, not all 10 is radiant. Only 1 is radiant because Sunshine round only gives out
I see,
1
I
damage.
see.
Yeah.
The 1 radiant and then the
Yeah. So plus 1 because radiant. If it's well, I don't know. I don't know that. So it's up to the
We don't
DM.
know, I
Yeah.
don't know. That doesn't necessarily mean
Yeah.
like severe,
Right.
like it.
Yeah, it's up to the DM. Yeah.
1 second. One
Yep.
second, gentlemen.
Take your time.
Na, 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 na. I just want to punch things, Creed. I'm sorry.
I know. I know. I like as a character. I know Mick is like piled up with anger and frustration because of all the
Yeah.
shit. Yeah. But as a player, I was like, probably not the best.
So you shoot this thing.
Yeah.
You blast it in the face. There, Creed. With feet. And as you do, I need you to make a wisdom save as well.
Oh, okay.
Oh, whenever it takes damage.
Mm.
Interesting.
13. I'm gonna use luck. I'm gonna roll again. Oh, natural 1. I shouldn't have done that.
Oh god, because yeah, you're stuck with that roll now.
I'll take it.
Yes. All right. Yeah. So you take the natural 1.
Yep.
You take 9 psychic damage, and as this thing reels under the shot, you hear it whisper in your ear. You hear it say, "Nobody cares because you don't care."
Hooray! Hooray! Okay. I take 9, you said.
Yes, 9 psychic damage.
Alright. Let's see.
What's this thing gonna say to poor Bart?
Wait, hold on. Is it, does it apply any conditions? Just asking.
No,
Okay, got it.
no, it doesn't. It just,
Nice.
Just,
Alright,
you hurt it. It hurts you
Mhm.
back.
got it.
Unfortunately, more than psychic damage.
Yeah.
Well,
I
it
think
takes.
I think it's more psychic damage if you
Mhm.
fail.
Yeah,
I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
that's it.
Yep. So what Bart is going to do? He is not going to waste. He is, however, going to use Chill Touch because he was.
Yeah, it's an undead. Yep,
It's a good undead killer.
yep. Oh wait, I'm not finished. Sorry. That's my first attack. I have 3. I have. Yeah, I have. Yeah, I have 2 more. So just saying.
Oh yeah, because you're dread ambusher.
Yeah.
You do
Right.
damage.
So 13.
13 misses.
All right. Second one, 22.
That hits.
All
22.
right. So 18. Yeah. Yeah. I would assume the sunshine round is like used in the second shot, so I don't have sunshine round
Yeah.
anymore. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just it's just
Just
18?
18. Just 18. Yeah. I already took that out, so yeah.
okay. Yeah. Right. Just 18. Yeah. So it hits again. I need you to make another wisdom save.
Yep. Knew it. Fuck. I'll take it.
All right. Okie dokie. You take another 7 psychic damage.
Okay.
As it whispers, you hear it whisper into your ears. Not a drop more.
I don't know riddles.
You know it's what it's referring to.
Okay.
It's referring to blood.
Yeah. I hate it.
Yeah.
Creed.
It's like just copium,
Yeah.
just straight copium right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
I don't know. All right.
I don't
so
know what that means. Shut up.
Yeah. I don't know riddles. No way. Anyway. Yeah. Please proceed.
So
Yeah.
Barty Bart is going to use his chill touch on this thing.
Nice.
So a skeletal cat's paw appears, or ghostly cat's
Nice.
paw appears, and slaps this thing. You know how like cats like
Yeah. I would imagine it's trying to squeeze it to the ground, like
yeah.
slap.
All right, that
Yeah.
is a hit.
Nice.
What does necrotic damage cannot regain it. Disadvantage on all attacks against all Barty Barts until the end of his turn. Okay. Yeah, so he hits the thing. So while it can't regain hit points, and it has disadvantage on attacks against him, it does not seem to take any damage from Chill Touch.
Immunity.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So it's just like getting batted around by it. And then Bart
Nice.
needs to make a wisdom save.
Oh, even with the immunity? Nice.
Yeah. So
This thing is dope.
yeah. Bart makes his save, and then you hear him. You don't hear what it says to him, but you can guess
Hmm.
when he starts whining. I know I'm wet. Rub it in."
Nice. Oh god.
All right. Now it's this thing's turn.
It's either gotta go through me or it's gonna phase through me. We'll have to see.
We'll have to see.
It is crackling with an aura right now because of my Thunder Gauntlets, which means
Yeah.
it's gonna have disadvantage on anyone except for me.
All right, so there's disadvantage on attack rolls. Okay, then. If that's the case, it is going to just start whispering. Just start making babbling whispers.
Okay.
So I need all of you
I knew
to
it.
make wisdom saving throws. Yep.
Designated whispers. Oh, 24. Now I make it.
Nice.
Sweet.
Nice.
I'm gonna use Flash of Genius to make that a 16.
Nice.
16. Yes, and then Art has neither luck nor flash of genius, so he squats down, goes fetal, and starts rocking back and
You know what?
No.
You know what? I'm gonna use luck on Bart to help him make a new roll. I can't see his roll, so I can.
he's
I
just
can only.
fine.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I would imagine when he's about to go fetal, I just pull his hair, pull his neck here, just out of the way.
His neck.
Yeah. Just
Yeah, so
off you go.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the ghost thing, looking at doesn't realize that nobody's stuck. It's gonna float over here, and then you realize there's a vent right here. There's
Oh.
and You do get an opportunity attack against this thing.
Okay.
It can
Probably
go
not.
through vents.
I'm
Damn.
assuming it's not something I can try and make like a grapple or try and keep it from
No,
going in.
you're
I
not
figured.
grabbing a ghost.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
I figured. All right, I'll take my.
Unless your gauntlet is a
Punch.
big biz hand.
That's a hit.
7 points of
nice.
damage.
Nice. And that's going to be cut in half because of his resistance. That would 4 points. All right. So you do hit this thing. It's you swipe this thing as it floats in, and it hisses at you before floating into the vents and beyond your reach. We are no longer initiative.
Okay.
I'll go inspect the wall that we were. looking at.
All right.
All right. You inspect it. You find a secret door. Opens up into a long, dusty passage. And when I say dusty, I mean it's choked with dust. Like there's it's half centimeter deep.
Ooh.
Used this in years,
Okay.
and we will be stopping there for.
Ooh,
I
nice.
realize that it's midnight for our boy Creed. So I'm super sorry.
No, it's fine.
No,
It's
we
cool.
we did a lot this session. We
Yeah.
had a big like character moment between Creed and Nick.
Mhm.
We got to explore a little bit of a dungeon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do a
we
lot.
had another- I'm
I
going
wanted to
be-
make sure I made this session because unfortunately
Mhm.
It's gonna probably be a while before I can make the next one.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Because of my current kind of shitty November schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
Do
fine.
you happen to know like when the next time you'd be able to make it is?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's gonna be this month, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
Because I work 9 to 5 next week. I've got 2 overnights on the week after. Like I could, if we started the session at like 7 on the 16th, or like earlier, I could maybe try and stay awake till like maybe 2 hours, like it's like a
2
short
hour?
session.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because I would be coming off from like an overnight, trying
Mhm.
to, like usually I can stay up to like 10 a.m. from an overnight and then I crash.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
past 10 a.m. for me, it's not going to be feasible.
Yeah.
No, I understand. I used to do the overnight, the day shift, and then the overnight
Yeah,
shift.
so theoretically, I might be able to show up for like a short session
Mhm.
on the 16th, but
Yeah.
the rest of November, unfortunately, I'm working.
Oh, good.
My Saturdays are a lot better in December.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay, that's good.
Good to know.
Alright.
but yeah, I'm
Alright.
gonna pack up some stuff. But awesome session as always,
Awesome.
guys.
Yep.
And
Glad
I'll
you
see guys
enjoyed.
later.
Yep.
See y'all later. Good game, y'all.
Good game.
Good game.
Good night.
Mm-hmm.